Welcome to episode 12 of the Gilded plays Odyssey the Dragonlords. When last we left off, the heroes made their way from the troglodyte caves into the Mithral mines, killed a whole lot of death dogs and cockatrices, and a random bullet that erupted from the corpse of a cerberus. That was cool.
Thanks, Bayless.
Yeah, thanks.
And then made their way down the elevator, which they very, very thankfully had the password for, so they didn't need to die to the elevator trap.
How upset are you?
Not at all.
No.
I spent 15 minutes in prep fixing the way that it was written in the book, because the way it was written in the book was very bad. Yeah, they don't have a strong understanding of how to make traps work with initiative.
We can fuck it up on the way back up or something.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just forget the password on the way
Yeah,
up.
that's fine.
Once you got downstairs, you found this long hallway that opens to the right into an armory and to the left into what appears to be the forge proper. And then in that... What are all these random noises?
My cat just bit me, and I don't know why.
That was Obi-Wan.
Reminder. So in the middle of this room that you guys ignored the room to your right, the armory, and you just immediately went to the left. I'm gonna close the...
No, we gotta rest.
Yeah.
We got
We
a
didn't ignore it.
sword or something from there, didn't we?
Yeah, I found a magical dagger.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never
I
mind.
did detect magic, and I found a dagger hidden under some refuse.
Yep. Cool. I don't remember that happening, but that's a thing that can happen in there, so I believe you. Okay, so the other room, the room to the south, to your left, is dominated by a large circular vat of molten lava in the center. Something is swimming beneath the bubbling magma, and an ornate bronze sphere stands close to the lava pool on the other side. The sphere is supported by 4 legs and has a spout that faces towards the lava, and it is sort of watched over by 4 heads worth of death dog, which is 2 dogs. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
There are 2 exits at the far side of the room that are obscured by curtains made of massive chains, and if I recall correctly, at the end of last session, the creature in the bubbling magma actually reared up from inside.
Quick question.
So
We kept it at 480. Do we care?
wait, crap.
I just noticed I was super blurry, and that was all.
Damn it.
It's not super bad. It's just I'm aware it's definitely 480.
So on the one hand, I want to switch it to 720, but on the other hand, I also want to just have it one video file, so I don't have to download it and cut them together. But I'm gonna have to do that. So be right back, everybody. As I was saying, here's some mood art of the
I
the
love this
Forge.
picture.
It is really cool mood art, and as you stepped into the room, the death dogs on the other side of the pool, they growl at you, but like they're not, like, they don't have their hackles raised, they're not crouched into, they're not ready to pounce, they're just growling at you, and it's not super clear why. But as you step forward, a creature rises from the lava, because that's just the coolest fucking thing. Just like liquid stone just glopping off of her scales, and she just starts sort of like swimming, not laps, it's not nearly large enough for her to swim laps, but like she's just swimming sort of nervously back and forth in the lava, and she says, What goodies have you brought me?
What would you like?
Freedom.
No one's holding you here.
She shoots a look at the death dogs as she's swimming around, and then gestures at, or not even gestures, she points at the bronze sphere on the other side of the pool. A trap left by the dwarves.
Can we figure out what the orb will do?
Orsino, you still have detect magic up.
Hmm.
So that bronze orb registers as magical.
Evocation.
It is
isn't it?
evocation.
Yeah, we've already done that.
Yep.
Dispel
Yeah.
magic?
Well, we don't know why she's imprisoned.
Yeah, she might be
Yeah.
banned.
Because if Alaris would have told you guys that some big fiery monster is what killed the dwarves. So I'll say to her, why did they imprison you?
To power their forge.
Okay.
Wait, who imprisoned you?
The dwarves.
Like
But-
the dwarves, like 500 years ago, dwarves, or
Mhm.
okay.
You were always here?
They summoned me here from my home.
What is your home, or what are you?
She sort of coils herself up in the very thin lava, very thin for lava. It's still like the density of mercury, but she coils herself up and just rises as much as she can, and she is just this very long snake-like creature. And I may have a handout. Maybe. Oh, of course not. So I'm gonna go get a handout. Yeah.
Just to recap, were we supposed to we were told to reignite the forge, right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
Alaris specifically has to find the Forgekeeper, who we
Oh,
know is a
she's-
she.
But she said she was
Ooh.
like she lit the forge, like she's running the forge.
There's a good chance this is the Forgekeeper that Alaris is supposed to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we were told like our task is to reignite the forge, but she's the source of the forge, like isn't the forge already lit?
No, she's trapped in this pool with a trap keeping her in here, I'm assuming. Because she can't leave.
Yeah, but I'm assuming she was trapped here to like power the forge, which is
Uh.
already lit because she's here powering the forge. So why are we here?
Can I determine what she is and where she would have come from and by what means she would have been summoned here?
Roll Arcana.
Sorry, that was a lot.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like all of those questions are essentially like one piece of information.
Yeah. How many inspirations do I have?
I know I have 3.
I know I have a gazillion thanks to the amazing viewers on my birthday.
I have 4, so yeah, let's use one for
Okay.
Arcana, and that's a 16.
So she's definitely something fire elemental. So she's probably from the elemental plane of fire. As to the actual methodology of summoning her, unclear, and her like exactly what she is, also unclear. But as you guys are just questioning one another, like, who is she? What in the hell? She stops swimming and just rises up to the point where her head is like just below the lip, like she's flinching away from a ceiling that you can't see.
Hmm.
Trap.
I can tell you all about this place if you free me.
Can I do general insight checks so she's been telling the truth?
Sure.
I'm
Can I
going to do a cheerspiration.
I do insight checks to try to figure out whether the dogs are to defend her or to attack or to keep her there.
Sure.
18.
Okay. So she's definitely avoiding eye contact at certain times, but it's like really innocuous things that, like, well, not, like, having a hard time describing it. Like you're trying to notice a lie, but the times when she's behaving in ways where it seems like she's lying are also times where she's just saying things that are just patently true.
Tech thoughts.
Okay. That spell's busted.
Little bit.
You can never run like a murder mystery in D&D because Detect Thoughts and Zone of Truth just fuck everything.
Except we did, and we had Zone of Truth, and it still took 3 hours to find the killer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So for now, I'm gonna keep it up passively and just catch surface thoughts from her.
Okay.
They're aware
So-
of it, right?
You still have to focus on one
No.
person, though, right?
No.
No?
Okay.
Well, no, it's one person, but they're not aware of it unless you try and push through to a
Right.
deeper level. But you
Right,
get
right.
surface thoughts without any.
Okay.
Got it.
But Detect Thoughts also allows you to sense the existence of creatures
Invisible
with
creatures. Yeah.
creatures with a mind within 30 feet. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, I mean, you can sense 4 minds from the Death Dogs. Yeah, they each have their own mind. So Remir, you notice that the dogs, their hackles start to raise as she rises up. So you get the sense that they're definitely keeping her in.
And from just a recap, did the dwarves, any of the dead dwarves, did they have markings like they were fought against the death dogs, or were the death dogs? Do we know how long the death dogs have been here? And
So the dwarf corpse is upstairs. I don't think anyone actually rolled medicine, but it would have been pretty obvious that... Did you? On the
I didn't
dead
figure out
dwarves?
their age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you would have noticed that they died fighting the Cerberus.
okay.
That's good. That was troubling me because I was like, is there something? There's always a bigger fish kind of thing going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's good to
Um,
know.
So while I have this up, there's just a couple of questions that I want to ask about. So, Alaris, what is the forge that we're here to reignite? Not in character, just out of character. What was the forge named?
The Mithral Forge.
Yeah.
The Mithral Forge. So
Although I have in my notes Light Silver Forge. I don't remember where I got that from.
Maybe just a description of Mithral.
Maybe.
Yeah, Mithral's sort of like a bluish, silverish color, or at least in my mind.
It
so
says you must shape the silver fires of the Lost Forge.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Gotcha. So the dwarves captured you here and used you to ignite their forge, the Mithral Forge.
I will answer all of your questions if you free me.
And how
you
do we
can,
know that
and you can read in her surface thoughts. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. So what will you do if we free you? Besides answer our questions.
Serve out my contract.
Which is
I will answer all of your questions
if
if
it's
you
to
free me.
kill us or
How do you-
kill the people in the mine. Like, we need to know this before we free you.
How do we know that you will stick around and answer us once we free you?
Yeah, we have no trust here yet.
I can swear an oath.
I was just looking at oaths. what can
Mortals
what
like
can we?
oaths, don't they?
All right, how do you structure an oath?
It would just be an oath of service.
Do
Swear
we-
is required to perform one task, which does not need to be specified when the oath is sworn.
But it can be.
But it can be, unlike the oath of... When the oath swearer is called upon, they must answer as quickly as possible. Once the task has been completed, the oath is fulfilled. All right. Yeah, let's do that.
That works. Yeah.
I swear, once I am freed of this pit, I will tell you anything I know that you would like to know about this place.
That sounds fair.
We would also maybe like to get your
And-
aid, as you know how this place works, rather than just answers. Perhaps physical aid may be needed as well.
So you suddenly
swear that they won't
hear
harm
one
us.
of the chain curtains separating this room from the next rattle and start to move.
The one that Folon's blocking?
No.
No.
The one down here.
Oh, okay.
And you see a very large death dog head pop through,
Hey.
and then a
Oh.
second, and then a third head.
Oh no, it's
another
cerberus.
It's a whole ass Cerberus. Roll initiative.
Can it get in?
It can. It's squeezing.
I thought we were gonna have to fight the missing head from the Cerberus upstairs because in the art it didn't have a head on one.
Yeah.
That would be pretty
I'm
cool.
using a cheerspiration.
Oh, that's a 3.
Crap biscuits.
Yeah, what is my cheerspiration look like?
Did you say something about biscuits?
Someone said something
Crap
about
biscuits.
Oh, I want biscuits.
Fuck your biscuits.
Fuck your biscuits.
Fuck your chicken strips.
So good.
So there I was.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
I
was
wasn't
just-
gonna finish it.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna ask: does the bubble only work one way? Like, can things go into it, like around the pit?
I mean, you're certainly free to try out.
Oh, God.
Is there dust on top of the pit?
There is not.
Yeah, don't go on top.
No, I'm thinking I have an automatic pull function on my whip,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
God.
so and it has no size limit.
You guys need to calm down with this initiative. Why can't I type? Oh, that's why.
Did you rule with me that darkening step for that Fey spirit thing? I can't put the
You can't you
darkness
can't
on
put
their
it just
head.
on their head.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I can put it on just them though, right?
Yeah.
It means we can't see them.
That's fine.
I need to roll.
Yeah, that's why I
initiative
haven't
for
taken Hunger of Hadar, because it can be more of a hindrance than a help.
I also need to add Kyra to initiative.
That's most
I missed
useful
her.
here.
Yasena, did you get a 0 or are you just not in yet?
It's not on.
Cat food.
Just doing something else.
Ah, that would do it. Let me. Don't need this on the stream. Definitely don't. Definitely don't. So we're just gonna sort, and we can throw you a
I
set
knew
of
that was
whatever.
coming.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Are we playing the Zoom name game?
No, not yet.
No. I saw Steph typing furiously, and I knew a DM was coming my way any second. I just knew it. Just like the intent. I was like, yep, here we go. Oh, bleep.
Chris, you want to get your initiative in? Or did you actually
I
get 0?
put it in. Oh, I put it in. I thought it changed on my end. Didn't it?
I mean, I got 0. What'd you get?
I got 12. You must not have taken.
Alright, Scorpius, you're up. You're up first.
I just want to clarify. The last time I used the Javelin of Lightning was still this day, right?
That is correct.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go here
Okay.
and throw a spear at it,
Okay.
at the Cerberus.
Yep.
Is it still squeezing?
It is squeezing, so you have advantage.
Okay, great.
A
That helps
reduced
showing.
the size of its token.
Oh yeah, it got smaller. And we can see its health bar, just so you know, and the death dogs.
Motherfuck. Who decided that was a good idea?
Same person
Also-
who decided it every other place in this module.
I know.
Also, this must be like Alaris's like actual in-game day, because like she's like rocking initiative for like every single thing we've been doing.
I've been using Cheerspiration because otherwise it was a 1.
Oof.
It's just your birthday again, shush.
Yeah.
That's
So
not
that's
a
it.
bad use for Cheerspiration.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
which will be 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw a second one as well.
Okay. Also with advantage.
Yeah, 24 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
which is 8 points of piercing damage.
I was just like, I'm gonna guess how much damage it is, and I typed an 8, and then you said 8.
And then I'm gonna go here
Okay.
and finish my turn.
Okay. And that seems like a good idea to you. Okay.
Cerberus coming at you.
No, I'll go here.
Yeah,
and
don't
finish
take
my turn.
5d10 fire damage, please. No.
When the DM says, you sure you want to do that? You want to end there?
Done?
Yeah.
Alright.
Probably has a charge function. It's just gonna go straight.
Actually, I was just annoyed that he took the space that would have allowed the Cerberus to stop squeezing, so I was trying to goad him into doing something stupid.
I was gonna say, can you enlarge the photo, but you don't really need to.
Yeah, here. Have a big Cerberus.
Oh, he's pretty.
Oh, that's weird.
I want him as a pet.
I like how there's different horns on each one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
cool. Can
Is
I
he up
adopt
to-
it?
Roll animal handling.
Nat
Um,
20 that shit.
So yeah, he's gonna pad up to Scorpius anyway, and he's going to bite you.
Never.
3
I'm
times.
never trusting you again.
Thanks.
Never.
That's a very good idea. Wow. Okay, so that's gonna be a 14, an 18, and a 24.
The 14 misses the others hit.
Okay. So that is a whole buttload of damage. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws versus poison damage and the poisoned condition. So, oh no, it actually just does poison damage, but you do get a con save versus the poison condition.
Okay, so that I have advantage on.
Yes.
And I still need to make one against poison damage.
No, the poison damage is just part of the bite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, Ian, am I still diseased?
That's a good question. Let me see how long
I'm
that
short
lasts.
rested. I just wasn't sure.
What was that from?
Yes. Yes, you are still diseased
Shit,
from
I
the death
would've-
dogs.
I would have
Bless you.
lesser restoed that or something. Does lesser resto do disease?
I believe it does.
Alright, later.
So that's 15 on the con saving throw.
That'll save. And then the second one?
They're both against the poison condition, right?
Yes.
15 again for the second.
Okay. So you are not poisoned, but you do take, holy shit, 9, 11, 19 piercing and 2 poison.
Oh, thank you, Jay Miller. Jordan.
And then 22 piercing and 1 poison.
Okay, well I'm down.
Okay, cool.
Luke, you got 1 too, baby.
Oh, awesome.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, Cerberus hits like a truck. Were you at full hit points?
I was 1
Full
hit point
plus
away
5.
from full plus 5, so I was full minus 1 plus 5.
Okay. So that's his turn. Alaris, you're up.
So Nat 20 guiding bolt, second
Okay,
level.
Cool.
My bread and
Because
butter.
Scorpius just went down. That
Yeah.
pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's 49.
49. Oh,
I got
That's-
5 6s for that.
Jesus. I was gonna say 49 is really goddamn high.
Yeah.
Get mad.
He is not bloodied. But
What?
you do see radiant energy just run tip to tail.
Cool.
This
And
is me unconscious.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Where's my D4? So 8.
Okay.
Got a 4 on that too.
Thanks.
Anything else?
No, I think I'm gonna stay where I am for right now.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to bite you.
Stop.
Why?
Because you attacked him and it hurt.
Yes, it did.
Can you reach?
And that's going to be a 30 to hit. Yes, he has reach.
Oh, gotcha.
What the fuck?
That hits.
Yeah. 12, 20, 24 piercing damage and 1 poison damage, and I need to make a con save versus poisoned.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. 13.
So you fail. You are poisoned.
God damn it.
I'm just going to tell you the duration because I don't feel like trying to remember later. It lasts a minute. But there are no repetitive saves. Kyra's turn. Wait. She has to make sure she can see what's going on, though. Folon, it's your turn. Your bonded rider just hit the floor.
Yeah. So he's going to not. Well, yeah, he's gonna get out his bow.
Okay.
And do 2 attacks with that, both with Cheerspiration,
Okay.
which is going to be. Shit. Sorry. Modified 20.
That'll hit.
And then, shit. That is 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then for the second one,
Now he's bloody.
21 to hit,
That'll hit.
which is 8 points of piercing damage.
That'll also hit.
You can see the salamander health. Just like
Yeah, I don't think it's really gonna matter. I didn't even roll initiative for her. I just wanted to, like, I just noticed on stream you couldn't see a token.
We don't
I
want
was
any
just like,
health bars on our screen,
Yeah,
okay?
no health
Get rid
bars.
of them all.
No health bars. Whoa,
Oh,
15
come
minutes
on,
from Andy.
Andy.
Oh, thanks.
Whoa!
Come on.
Because these
Thank
big
you.
attacks definitely need crits.
Need more!
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
Damn!
Thanks for supporting the stream. We love you.
Thanks, Andy.
Such snark!
Anything else, follow?
No, that's
Okay.
it.
All right. Death dogs. They're gonna run up this way. Do they have a breath? They have a breath attack, right? No, that's hellhounds.
I was
that.
gonna
Oh
say,
fuck! They're
Jesus.
joining the fight.
They're joining the fight. Of course they are. They're two-headed dogs fighting alongside the three-headed dog. Do they have multi-attack? No, they don't have multi-attack.
Thank God.
Right?
No breath weapon, no multi-tech.
So I'm gonna spend Cheer Spiration on the attack against you. It's coin flip. Helios. Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Those are
You didn't
dice.
eat your phone.
I didn't eat my phone. Please eat my phone.
Oops.
So Helios, that's going to be a 14 to hit. Yasena, that's going to be a 12 to hit.
Nah.
Nope.
Productive turn. Yasena, it's your turn.
Is that Cerberus squeezing there? Like,
He is
or
not
is he able
squeezing.
to pass
Yeah.
into the big pit?
Yeah, he's like some of his bulk is above the pit.
Okay, so it's not like there's a force cylinder around the pit that stops him from going in there.
Nope.
Cool. Let's pivot over here.
Pivot.
You will take an opportunity attack.
That's fine.
It's going to be a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Aw, thanks, Andy. I love the guilt as a weapon in this game.
Oh no, you're helping him?
I have expertise.
Oh, fucked.
Oh no.
Thank you.
And the British
Thank
snark.
you.
Guilt and the British snark.
Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks, Emerald Phoenix, for another one.
Another one.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Another
yeah.
one.
for the two stone-faced folks at the moment, Yasena and Tim.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of in shock at the moment. I'm gonna die.
We did see what Tim helping looked like with TMNT, so now I am the scourge. But yeah, thank you,
So,
Emerald Phoenix.
I'm gonna
Chris,
go
did you
ahead
get that
and-
nat 20?
What?
You got a nat 20.
You got nat 20.
I did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dope. Thank you. Thank you, Emerald Phoenix.
It sounds so uncool when you say it, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's like someone's really awkward dad saying,
Yeah.
"That's really yeet."
God.
Oh, that's getting quoted.
Fine, I don't want to play anymore.
We don't, Chris.
I was gonna mind sliver this cerberus.
Okay. That's an int save?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 2.
Wow.
That does not save.
Not very smart.
Not very smart.
So that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I will quicken a lightning lore on him.
Okay.
So
Strength save?
strength save.
That is going to be an 11, and he is going to choose not to fail.
LR.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think we were prepared for a legendary fights today.
Yeah, no, not so much.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. Ramir, it's your turn. Holy shit.
Thank you,
Oh,
Andy.
for Amber and Luke.
1,000 bits.
Thank you.
Nice. So many bits.
It has 10 feet reach, right?
Yeah.
It does have 10 feet reach.
10
Okay,
feet.
so I'm gonna bonus action pick up Alaris, move her back
Okay.
here,
All right.
so she's out of the range, and then
That's inside
still
of his
in the
10-foot reach.
we'll put her here then.
All right.
Just put her here.
And then move back
Scoop.
in and attack the cerberus.
All right. Bonus action, pick people up and move them around is so dumb.
Ours is just going, wee.
That's a crit miss, and that's 12.
12 will miss.
Yeah.
Anything
Done.
else? All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to attack you. And I know I promised I'd stop, but
Yeah.
not 20.
Okay, I'm probably down.
Let me just throw a fireball at you.
It's more than a fireball.
No, it's 8d6.
Oh, okay, then I'm not down.
Oh, Jesus. I also rolled shit.
Thank God. Yeah, he did. It's even a lot
10,
of ones and
14,
twos.
18,
Like
20,
a heart attack.
28 piercing damage, and 2
I'm already poisoned.
poison damage. And you're already poisoned?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Orsino, you're up.
I don't want to be.
It's too damn bad.
You're gonna have to.
Has he already used his reaction this turn?
He has not.
He just. Oh, yeah.
That was a legendary action.
Yeah.
It's 2 legendary actions. No.
Shit. Okay, I can't risk being hit because I have
No, he
shit
has,
hit
he has
points.
1 legendary action left. You used 2 already.
Never
Okay,
does
I'm
wrong.
Oh,
Then I'm gonna Misty Step to the other side of the pool,
okay.
next to your center, and then I'm gonna Nat 20 second level Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Get him.
Yeah.
Please.
Ooh.
Is it a bunch of damage? These fucking nat 20 guiding bolts. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
Also, lightning lore is kind of busted that it doesn't have a size restriction.
43 points of damage.
Wow, okay. He currently has 42 hit points, so...
Oh, my
Oh
God.
shit!
Yay!
I guess we were ready for a legendary creature.
I guess you were!
Thanks for the nat 20s, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Second round, I was just gonna pull it into the lava and see if I could just cook it. That was just my next thing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like shaking, like with my hands.
That was over in less than a round, and Helios didn't get a turn.
Hey!
That's all
I
the
mean,
spell
there's,
slots for the
there's,
day.
there's still the death dogs, but
Yeah.
but yeah, the cerberus just flumps over dead, and the salamander is just at the bottom of the pool. By the way, there's a cerberus.
Ah, bitch.
Yes, thanks for that.
Anything else, Orsino?
I'm just gonna move towards the orb with my movement.
Okay. All right. Helios, you're up.
Primal Savagery, the one in front of me.
Okay.
22.
I'll hit.
9
If we killed it.
damage. Yeah, I don't add anything to that.
Nope. All right. Anything else?
Wait, is someone down? No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done. Helios and Scorpius. Oh,
Maybe
thank
for
you.
the next legendary
Thank
fight.
Hopefully not for a while.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Done.
Is this a mythical beast?
Scorpius, you're
Dude,
up.
I wish.
So, ooh, fuck. Okay, 5, 10,
Hang on, what
15,
did Kyra do this round?
20.
She scribbled.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna snake hair the death dog
Okay.
with cheerspiration.
Yep.
Thank God for that. Oh no, I rolled a 2 and a 1, so that is a 9.
Yeah, no, that'll miss.
Okay, so I'm gonna do cheerspiration again for my next one,
Okay.
which the first one is a nat 20, so
That will hit.
rolling
Yeah.
very evenly.
Yeah.
And then so that is 13 points of piercing damage and needs to make a con saving throw.
13 on the die, which gives him a 15.
Okay, so not poisoned. I will then kick out at it,
Kick.
which is an 18 to hit,
Yep.
and that is
Boom.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He's
And
bloody.
I'm gonna use a key point to disengage.
You
and get
just
over.
bonus action attack.
That's
But you have mobile. Oh, you only attacked the one.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And
How many
Now,
attacks did Jesse make?
I made
Made
3.
3 attacks.
Yeah, I pulled a dum-dum. So
Did you do a goof?
I'm gonna provoke opportunity because I'd rather only have one have a chance to hit me than 2. So
Okay. 23 to hit.
yeah, that'll hit. Well,
His face.
So that's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
oh great, cool.
And give me a con save versus disease that poisons you. I don't. We decided last session
we did.
That is that I
you
don't
do get
have
it-
advantage.
that you do or don't.
I thought it was that
Don't,
we don't.
okay. You don't.
But I'm gonna use Cheerspiration to do it
Okay.
anyway. Which is a 19.
Yeah, you save. Done.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm still up.
Okay.
Only barely, but
All right.
That's fine.
Alaris.
I'm gonna move right where Scorpius was. If
Okay.
I can, there we go. And word of radiance, both of them.
Okay. Con
Yeah.
saves. That's gonna be a 9 and a 14.
Both of them fail.
Okay.
So it is 7 points of damage they take.
This spell is so cool.
Yeah.
I love friendly AoE cantrip is just awesome. Anything else? Also, I've been watching The Boys, so now I'm just imagining Alaris as Starlight.
Oh God, stop.
I didn't watch episode 5 yet, so don't say anything.
Oh, okay.
No, that's it.
All right. Kyra. Scribbling furiously. Full on.
okay. Going to move here and then longbow this one.
Yep. From 10 feet away. A 9-foot tall man, 10 feet away from a dog, shoots it with an arrow.
Yeah, I don't know what's so amusing about that. That's a 23 to hit
Yeah.
and 5 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, so are you guys familiar with Dark Souls Dragon Slayer Great Bow? With the arrows the size of spears that knock you on your ass? Okay. So he's firing a humongous arrow and it just pins the dog's head to the floor. He's dead.
Oh, cool. Okay, then I'm gonna get the other one with my second attack.
Okay.
Maybe, which is a 17 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
Okay, and
They're
then
dogs. How would they have 18 or higher AC?
I don't know. I saw a 10 and forgot that he had a 7 modifier.
Okay.
9 points of piercing damage.
All right. That one's bloodied too. Done?
Yes.
Okay. It is now that one death dog's one turn. And who does he dislike? He's gonna attack Alaris. That's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Well, that hits.
8 piercing damage, and go ahead and give me a con save versus disease.
It's fucking disease, man. Jesus.
It's disease.
God damn it.
Relax.
What did I do? There we are.
Is it not one of those things where if you save against it once, you're immune for the rest of the day?
Nope.
Damn.
I was only poisoned. Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a 5.
That will fail. So you are diseased. While diseased in this way, you are poisoned. And also there's other stuff that happens that we'll get to maybe. If
Wait, it never happened to me after.
it did not happen to you. Nope.
But I'm already poisoned.
Well, now you're diseased and poisoned.
Cool. I guess we're gonna grow a second head.
Neat.
You've got death dog disease.
Neat.
Yasena, you're up.
I'm gonna Thundering Smite Booming Blade.
Okay. Once per short Thundering Smite isn't disgusting or anything.
Smite.
And I'll Cheer Inspiration this.
Okay.
Which gets me a 16.
That'll hit.
Okay. That'll be
Why are you all so weird?
I'm just waiting.
It's the waiting shuffle.
Yeah.
plus 4. That's
It's like when the characters
20
scream,
damage.
and you're just
You say 20?
20 points of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's dead.
Good.
You probably broke its skull with all that thunder damage. Ouch.
As it should be.
As it should be. So that's that fight.
I did nothing.
Shut up.
Holy shit. I'll be here.
Yeah. Jeez.
Pat you. You did good, sweetie.
I did less than nothing. I took a hit and did nothing.
Yeah, he attacked twice and missed.
Whoops.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Well, Scorpius is barely standing up. He's actually like on his knees, gasping for air.
Folon's just gonna pick you up bodily and put you on his back.
No, he's not thirsty. He's having trouble breathing.
I will lay on his back.
Yeah.
Let's.
I have a potion of healing.
I was gonna say, do we have like 10 minutes? I'll say to the salamander.
Yeah. Any more things you want to tell us about?
I've been here for centuries.
Well, we
Can
can't
I
really see
10
you if we're dead.
minutes?
Okay.
Are there any more cerberuses nearby we should know about?
Not that I'm aware of.
Alright, let's try to do the
Fine.
thing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
peek through past the curtain, just to
Okay.
make sure there's nothing hiding over there. We need to. Right.
The one that the Cerberus came from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And you want to try identifying the thingy, the orb thing?
Yeah, I guess so. I was just gonna ask if you and I just want to do an Arcana check together on it.
Yeah, we can do that too.
But I can, if nothing comes up, I can ritual cast identify.
So you see an actual proper forge. So while the room that you're in is just sort of like a pool of lava with a bunch of weapon racks and stuff, this looks like an actual forge. There are baths that will likely at some point be full of lava, but there's no actual lava in this room. Thanks, maps.
Oh, the lava pits are empty?
They are empty. The forge is not lit.
I will stick my head through the other door just quickly, just to see what, in case there's any immediate enemies to worry about.
Okay.
What are those heads, by the way? Are those like dragon heads, or like are they cerberus heads, or where the lava's pooling out of?
Yeah, let me get the read aloud text for that room.
Because we had something about a dragon, right?
The elevator. Well, the password was Dwarvish for dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this room, the one that I just called an actual forge, appears to be a dead blast furnace. 4 large stone vats are lined up against the walls. Spouts extend from the walls over the top of the vats and are shaped like the heads of dragons. At the center of the room, there's a 3-foot wide circular hole. And then the other room.
Is that a drain? What is that?
That's a hole in the floor.
I know, but
So Orsino, the room that you peek into is significantly less interesting. It's filled with rotting sacks, barrels, and boxes. But interestingly, as you stick your head through the curtain, you can hear the waterfall off in the distance.
Okay.
do that to your hair. Yeah,
So that's potentially another way out, maybe?
Yeah, maybe like to the riverbed or something.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at this orb.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So,
okay.
what would be better, or Arcana or Investigation?
That's a good question.
I'll help.
Let's start with investigation.
Okay. So, I have +7 to Investigation, so I can guide myself.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay, well, I will do that with my Detect Magic up. Ugh. Ooh, okay. 25.
Okay. So as you're sort of like looking around at the sphere and trying to figure out what in the hell this thing does, you notice a few things about it. First, as you gently touch it, you notice that it is colder than the room would suggest it should be. And as you jostle it ever so slightly, it has almost this gyroscopic effect where it absorbs the push a little bit. And then as you carefully peer down the spout of it, you see that the inside is rimed with frost.
Oh, so there's a spout. So potentially we could shove something in the spout that might just stop this thing from doing whatever it does.
Did I never mention a spout?
No.
Just remember there being an orb in a bracket.
Yeah.
In a brass bracket.
Oh, no, the
that was
sphere
it.
is supported by 4 legs and has a spout that faces towards the lava.
Oh,
That
so
was
it's
in
a
the original
teapot?
text.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically a giant coffee urn full of ice, I guess.
So is this like the thing that puts the forge out? Like it dumps cold into the lava?
I'm assuming
Yeah,
so.
it's a trap for her, right? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Can I just dispel it?
Well, let's test the lava now. I'm gonna throw a rock at the pool of lava.
It
Does it
plunks into the pool of lava and slowly melts.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Are
cast.
we gonna short rest before we do this?
I'm not actually trying to I'm just trying to see if things can go in and out. So I'm gonna cast Vine Whip into the lava, but not like touch the lava, go past the surface, and then pull it back. And see
Okay.
if it can exit from there.
Okay. So your thorn whip catches fire as it gets close to the lava, but then retracts.
Okay.
It's also made of magic, so you just dispel it and you don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by dispel it, I mean the spell ends.
I mean, as a
Can we-
warlock, I'm always up for a short rest, but always.
Of course.
I'd be happy to take a short rest.
Wow.
Let's take a short rest here.
Didn't we just do that like 10
Yeah.
minutes ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we just got the shit kicked out of us.
A little bit.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And there's no pressing concern to move on right this moment. There's no downside to taking a short rest potentially.
No. I mean, we might as well go into that other room, right? Where the forge is supposed to be.
Maybe moving backwards would be better.
Jesse, how many hit points are you down? What's half of
I'm-
your hit points?
Half of my max is math is hard. 18. No. Yes, 18.
How
Nope,
many do you need to
19.
get to
19.
18?
Do you need an
Sorry.
adult?
I do.
I
Today
get
is
it.
my brain is not working today. Okay, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
19, and I need 18 to get to 19.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm down to 1.
Yeah, it's a good thing you maxed that
What
healing
is this
word,
math?
because he would have gone down again otherwise.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Take 18.
And who else is bloodied?
So we're not short resting.
Me.
Oh, okay.
No, we are short resting because I get
Oh,
this
we are
back
short
with a short rest.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, cool. Okay.
So I'm assuming you're using your channel divinity preserve life.
Yes, and then I'm giving myself 8.
Okay.
So I'm not
7.
quite at half.
7.
I have 25?
Yes,
Hold on.
25, and you gave him 18.
Yeah, so 7 for
Math is hard.
you.
Okay.
Where's the math magician when you need him?
Andy,
I'll
come
give-
back.
Damn it, Andy.
I'll give Jesse 4 temps, and I will cast Identify on the orb in order to do that.
Okay. It is. Yeah, so it is. It doesn't have a name. It's not like a proper magic item, but
Yeah,
it is a magical thing. And it has a moat of frost trapped inside of it, and it is set to trigger if the salamander leaves that pool of lava.
Okay.
Can we
And
just
it will fill the room with frost.
So we just need to plug it.
Or if that doesn't work, destroy it, but we'd all have to leave the room, I guess.
Or dispel
And
it.
she could duck down into the lava and she'd be okay. Potentially.
Yeah, I think that this is a powerful enough magic item. We're not going to just be able to.
I think we already discussed that.
It
Stay
is
away.
so. It is made of non-magical bronze.
So it's, the effect is. So is the bronze magical or the effect is magical?
The moat of frost, the moat of elemental
It's-
frost at the center of it is
Okay.
magical.
So maybe if we target
Okay.
that.
We can't see it though.
Nope, can't see it.
Even when you look
And
at
dispel, I
Turn into a spider, go inside the moat, and then try.
Wait, I can't cast spells while I'm.
No.
I would
yeah,
have to.
no.
Plus you'll
Don't
die,
listen to Luke.
probably.
Don't listen to Luke. So
Yeah.
either we can try jamming it, but that's kind of risky, or we get everyone to leave and destroy it from a distance and tell her to come to the water. It's still kind of risky, but I
I
think
could
it's
still
kind of-
ruin the.
Let's just take a long rest. I'll prepare my bag of holding. Put the
A
bag of
long
holding
rest?
on the nozzle, and then we'll pour it into there.
We are not long resting here.
I don't feel safe.
No.
What do you guys want to do? Jam or destroy?
I'm just flabbergasted that Luke's idea might work. I'm just sitting there like,
Holding and take us with it.
Wait, the bag
I
of
guess
holding
if-
idea?
yeah, I guess if we put all of the cold in an extra dimensional space, it won't fill the room. But I don't know.
What would we plug it with if we were to plug it?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Like I have a blanket.
I don't think that would work.
Oh my god, could you imagine if, like, making this trap thing not work was as simple as a blanket?
Like
I have
okay,
I have a gold bracelet.
okay.
You did just find a mithril dagger, and it's not just like plug the hole. It's like there's spinning mechanisms on the inside.
I mean,
Um,
also we could take like lava out with Mage Hand and plug it full of lava and wait for it to cool.
I will point out that lava is very dense, and Mage Hand has a 5-pound limit.
I've heard they're mage hands.
Like
Okay.
you could get like a golf ball of lava with each Mage Hand.
Can we say
It's like-
Some's better than none.
Can we say
Yeah.
we're thinking of all these ideas while we short rest?
Sure.
We were short resting, yeah.
I'm thinking
I mean,
of taking...
when you say just for intricate stuff, like, can we just literally just jam anything in there and that will do it, or do we have to be very precise to make sure it doesn't trigger?
You would need to. No, yeah, it would just. It looks like
Very
based on
delicate.
based. It looks very delicate. Yeah. I think I used the word gyroscopic already. It's like a
Yeah.
bunch of spinning rings. Not entirely clear to you why there's spinning
Because
rings,
it looks cool.
and you can only barely see them through like a 3-inch wide spout. But yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I got an idea.
Go.
Vulcan's shield is magical. Why don't we just fill it with lava and then pour it on the nozzle and then beat it with Piper's hammer?
I think we're overthinking it. We're overthinking it, adding danger in. I don't want to take 5d10 fire
I mean-
damage for spilled lava. Maybe we just, everyone like leaves the room, we get Foon to just fire an arrow like straight into the spout from a distance.
Arrow's gonna plug it?
We just have to disrupt the gyroscopic thing inside the thing.
So what did you mean when you mentioned gyroscopes? How did that come into play?
It's just a bunch of spinning rings on the inside. Like that's the actual internal mechanism.
So we
so-
could stab a spear in there.
Yes,
in theory.
but I think we should do it from range if possible.
Yeah.
I still think that.
Scorpius is good at throwing
killer.
spears.
Well, I almost mentioned that, but I was assuming that the spearhead is wider than 3 inches. Is that a bad assumption?
That is a bad assumption. I would assume a spearhead's like an inch or two wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
javelin would
could
be bigger.
throw a spear.
Okay.
Does anyone have Liamin's tiny hut?
No. That's I can't.
That's a 3rd level spell, and Luke ain't there yet,
And I'm a druid.
And
And I don't have that.
and Orsino's not there yet. and-
I don't get it.
Oh, it's not a warlock spell?
I get it whenever I get 3rd level spells, but since magical effects can't pass through it and it creates a 10-foot
Oh, neat.
sphere,
Mm.
you could just create it around
That's
the
literally
thing and then
Lord
trigger
Wizard.
it.
I think we're really overthinking it.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of the room.
Let's
and
just
then,
retire to the back room and then have somebody jam a metal item from a distance into the hole.
Okay.
Well, so, I mean, the whole thing is disable this trap and she'll be able to leave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without dying, potentially, yeah.
That's the
Not-
idea, at least.
Not to be that guy, isn't she the one that lights the forge?
That's what I was just thinking.
She's
Yeah, but we just
already
made
sworn
it
you
It's
an oath
not
of
lit.
service.
Yeah. We just got our
Yeah.
reserves.
To answer questions, right?
Yeah, that was it. Just
And
answer
help.
questions.
She said physically she would help if she could.
But she also said she has an existing contract, so she must do out her term of service to keep it lit. So she's already under one binding oath to do that.
Okay.
We don't know any of those specifics yet.
Nope.
All
we're
will be clear
assuming-
when she's released.
but,
that's what
like-
she said.
She could just fuck off.
That's
Like,
what I'm concerned.
Well,
if
she has
we-
to go past us to go to the elevator anyway. So, like, if she wants to fuck off, she can fight us, I guess.
I think she would win. Not 100% sure, but she seems like a powerful magical creature. I'd rather not fight her.
We have an oath with her. She's going to answer
Yeah,
our
she-
questions.
Oh,
You
I
swore an oath to us.
have a solution then. Let's say somebody keeps their hand readying a very powerful spell against the ice box, and if she tries to do anything, we release it.
Well, so we're gonna try and turn off this ice trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
What has stopped her from attacking the ice trap up till now?
Insta
She's
death.
in a
She's
dome of
in a dome of
force.
force.
Like if
Yeah.
she leaves that, the trap goes off.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about
I will
like-
point out that with Detect Magic, none of you saw any kind of magical effect on top of the pit she's in. Like there's no dome of force. It's just she knows where the limit is. Like she's like
Okay.
that was
spell on her.
yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, she's been trapped here for centuries. If it were as easy as we're assuming it is, she would have just thrown lava at the spout until it caked over and then left. Like if it's really as easy as plug the hole, she has ways of doing it.
Okay,
But-
so why not just try it though?
I don't want to trigger it and kill her.
Well, she'd be under the lava, so there's a lot less risk to her. It's if she's outside the lava that is the problem, right? It's if she leaves that pit, it goes off. So it's designed for her being outside. If she's in and under the lava, it may not affect her at all.
What does she think of this?
Yeah. What did she think of this?
Poor Ian's like,
Yeah,
Jesus
I also
Christ,
see
guys."
Ian dying on the
Yeah.
inside.
Oh no, I absolutely love when players overthink things. And she tells you
Shut
you're overthinking things. Just destroy it.
Oh,
Alright.
just you're fine with us just destroying this?
I have no use for it.
I just don't want it to trigger. But if you don't think it will trigger, then we can just destroy it.
I didn't say that.
It's just not going to harm her. So we just need to be far enough away from it so it doesn't
Yeah,
harm us.
it's going to fill the room with frost. That's what I got from this identifiers. The room will be filled. So everyone that we care about except her needs to leave that room. We need to do it from range.
All right, everybody.
Yeah,
out
it
the room.
totally makes sense that she can't set it off, but somebody else can if she's under the lava.
Out of the room.
Right.
Let's go. We're doing
Yeah.
this.
So back to the original plan.
So everyone evacuate the room and then just destroy it from range.
I guess. I was
So-
going to say try and disable it, but
I kind of.
Do you want to try to disable
Yeah,
it?
I kind of want to. Well, I want to dispel the thing when I see it. But we'll
well, I
see.
was kind of thinking like if we can just try getting full on or anyone to do a javelin or an arrow into that gap, and then if nothing happens immediately, one of us can go and inspect, see if the stuff has all stopped spinning. If it has, it's deactivated. If it hasn't, then we can destroy it.
Yeah.
We take it. I mean, you said it was a bronze sphere. Is there any seams on it that we can open?
No, it is cast bronze.
It also feels like that will let it off if you like forcefully open a seam in a sealed canister full of a motor frost. It's probably going to do the thing it's designed to do.
Alaris is walking out of the room.
That seems
Yeah,
wise.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Steph has the dispel magic. She can probably.
I do want to try to use that. Just like break it apart and maybe I can. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
I figure why not use that if it goes out into the room, you can dispel magic
Yeah.
the effect.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. But
Yeah.
it's closed now. We can't really do anything to it.
Right.
You should definitely have full on shoot an arrow rather than me throw a spear because the range of an arrow is much farther than
Yeah.
a spear.
Alright, so
So-
you guys retreat from the room.
Yeah.
Full on fires an arrow into it. And
Oh, I'm stuck in a wall.
oops.
I want to be out of the room. Walls are hard.
Full on fires an arrow into it, and you can hear, even from a distance, you can hear the mechanism like grinding and go. So there's definitely something in there that is grinding, and that's not good for gears and whatnot. But after about as long as it's taken me to say this, the arrow snaps and it continues to spin.
All right. What do we have that's metal?
The Mithral dagger I just picked up.
No, that's way too.
That noise.
big. No, let's not do that.
I mean, I have my old.
Did anyone hear that?
No.
I did.
Oh, what was that?
There's construction next door, so if you hear noises, I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I have a crowbar. We can just throw a crowbar.
I also have my old. Yeah, my
Throw
old,
a crowbar at it.
No,
In it.
crowbars
I didn't
are
say at it.
No.
I mean, same difference.
I have my old sword that I'm not using.
Well, yeah, put that in there. Crowbar is more useful than a sword, I guess.
Wait, Adonis's sword?
No,
No,
my
the old
old
one.
sword.
Oh,
My old, the copis or whatever. I'll
Do it.
I'll go over and jam it in.
Just
Yeah, run.
shove it in.
Yeah,
Alright.
How heavy is this item? Would you say?
The bronze sphere.
Yeah.
Heavier than we can lift.
Yeah, likely
he's gonna
about a
levitate
ton.
it.
Chris is really trying to come up with something else.
Chris wants to
You guys-
levitate it out of the room.
Yeah, I have the levitate spell. Like if it were
What's the weight limit on levitate?
It's a few-
500
yeah, it's a
pounds.
few.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than that.
Yep.
He throws the sword at it.
I mean,
Jams
it
in
sounds
whatever.
like he just like shoves it in by hand, no
Yeah.
throwing involved.
I
And
can't throw a sword.
right. I mean, you can. It's just an improvised attack.
Yeah.
Die, bring me back.
So
I don't have a diamond.
it starts grinding. You definitely jam the mechanism. It starts grinding.
Run outside the room and then wait.
Get out.
Yeah, let's run away.
Just
Run
run away.
away. We
Um,
wait to see if it stays.
The fuck is this?
and about 30 seconds later, you see shards of sword fly across the room as the mechanism smashes.
Fuck this
it.
noise.
This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stick Pythor's hammer in there, just the shaft, and then we're gonna leave that there. It's
Not-
a
not
magical
just the
hammer.
tip.
It's not gonna get broken. We'll put that there and see what happens.
Okay.
Would rather do the Mithral dagger than Pythor's hammer.
You think the Mithral dagger is gonna reach all the way into the like?
Should we just
and
destroy it?
actually stop it?
Yes.
Let's just destroy it. Let's just
It'll
destroy it.
probably reach, right?
I mean, if you just like reach down the spout and shove the dagger all the way in.
Yeah. like-
Really don't want to spend more time on this thing. Let's just destroy it.
Okay, destroy it how?
I'll just filigree it from the back room.
Okay.
I'll just pew pew pew. I'll like cut it open like I did with the tomb doors. I'll just smash it open.
Okay, we do that.
Okay. So yeah, you do indeed pew 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 it open with your slashing whip force attacks. It's got some AC and some hit points, and you do those. You hit the ACs and you remove the hit points.
Thank you, Ian. I love you.
And as you destroy the sphere, so you essentially like knock the sphere into itself a little bit, and it catches in the mechanism enough that the mechanism's momentum blows itself apart.
Good.
And the mechanism just explodes throughout the room. You hear shrapnel impacting the chain curtain in front of you. And then an eerie silence from the room. And then
It's Christmas.
it's Christmas.
Hey!
And once it's quiet for a little while and you feel like it's safe to look, you just see every single surface coated in probably an inch of frost.
Okay. Good. Great.
And there's just snow hanging in the air, which directly above the pit of lava is actually falling as rain.
Cool.
I make a snow angel.
I know. Is there that moat of whatever
No.
anywhere?
It is there. It
That's
is not.
it dispelled to make the frost.
Okay.
Thank you, Ian, for your patience and kindness.
Traps can either be, oh, this goes off and it's fine, or this ruins everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I think the more we try to like finesse it, the greater risk of like it fucking up and having bad consequences. So
Yeah.
at some point, like, it's just not. And yeah, okay, it is just a dagger, but it could be worth something, it could be useful. I haven't identified it yet.
That's fair.
So I didn't want to waste a magical item that could be much more useful than a mote of frost, which could just have been a cone of cold for all we know. Like, right. Great. Well, since two people are gone, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay. I guess everyone's going to the bathroom. I'll take that opportunity. Be entertaining.
I just
Oh.
wanted tea, okay?
Let me entertain you. Anybody? Gypsy? No? Guess not. Cool.
Nope.
Samus!
Samus!
For
Goodest
some
girl.
reason, I've got. Oh, let us adore you. Okay. I was trying to figure out what the cadence in my head was for that song that you sang.
Shadows is
not-
upset that you microwaved your tea.
I did microwave my tea, okay? I'm not waiting for water to boil. Don't judge me. I know you're British. You're probably judging me really hard.
Just wait till Tim gets back and I tell him.
Yeah.
Tim!
You seriously
Hey,
think I didn't
Puffin.
hear every word, every treacherous second? I have wireless headphones. I heard everything.
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 My
That was-
kettle only takes 45 minutes to boil 2 cups, so it's quicker than the microwave.
45 minutes?
45 seconds, sorry.
You
45
said
seconds.
minutes, okay?
You
And
did
I'm
say
taking those
minutes.
minutes.
I'm sorry.
Fluff and puff. Can we get them Samuses in chat?
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
actually
they're already
heard the
there.
microwave going off before I left, so I knew what was happening. I knew.
It's just quicker, okay? Shut up.
Alright.
Committed a crime.
Shut
We
up.
don't really have kettles in America. Like that's not really a thing.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
Cool.
we do, Ian.
Shut up.
Order 'em.
Yeah.
Like
Somebody
yes, they
that's linked to this
exist, but
kettle.
like that's not a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You buy stovetop ones.
Oh, damn.
Like,
I was about to say electric kettles are like becoming a cultural thing in the States because lazy.
Thank God.
Well, in the cities,
Mhm.
I would guess. It hasn't made its way out to the boonies yet.
Oh.
Oh, because we're in the boonies.
wow, way
I-
to let us all know that you're better than us.
I didn't mean me, I meant Jesse. Of everyone here, Jesse's better than us.
Excuse
Oh.
me. What?
Okay, let's move on.
Stop
We're playing
it.
Dungeons and
D&D.
Dragons. So yeah, the room is covered in frost except for the lava parts.
Mhm.
And after a moment or two, the salamander slithers her way out of the pit and does not come immediately towards you. She instead heads towards the blast furnace.
So
That's
we
this room
follow
over
her.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, my connection to the server has been interrupted. I need to refresh Roll20.
That's not good.
That is not good.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
She's so pretty.
I know.
Oh, that is a cloud. You have a cloud sitting on you, Ian.
How
You
high
should
are
poke
you,
under
Chris?
the chair.
What? I haven't smoked today.
Do you want a chair next to her?
No.
You sure?
Sure.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, that might make it even more interesting.
There have definitely been sessions where I was like, nope, Chris is
I
totally
see.
high.
Yeah, I assume. Most sessions.
Not yet. Not yet. This
Wait,
is
really?
just normal Chris.
That's just him.
I've seen you vaping, like, on stream.
Oh my god, D&D. We go to the blast
Anyway.
furnace.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you call. Alright, Sam, I need my chair back. Can you
Aw.
get down? Thank you.
No, she's a DM now.
Bye-bye.
Samus, we will give you treats.
No, let Laris go first. She's the most important.
So yeah, she heads into the blast furnace, and you can tell that she is looking for something in here. She's just turning things over, looking under every like she's actually just like pushing anvils out of the way and moving.
Jesus.
Yeah, just moving everything, trying to find something.
What are you
What are
looking
you
for?
looking
My contract.
You gotta fulfill it. You can't just burn it.
I can't.
You're suggesting we do?
Well, I mean, we can burn a contract to write up a new contract.
But that wasn't part of the deal. The deal was
It's a
you.
gesture of goodwill.
I would not burn it for just
Yeah,
for goodwill.
let's help her find it.
Yeah, we can find it. Read it.
She may want to just stay.
Why would you want
Yeah,
to
Careful.
wait, hang on. We've freed her. She's supposed to
Yeah, she's supposed to tell us stuff.
answer our questions now,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
What was the
immediately.
what is your contract?
I have to remain here for 500 years. Of course, that was 4 centuries ago.
It's not much long left.
So you
Are you what powers the forge?
No, that would be the lava.
What is your role as here? Like, what do you do?
I keep the forges lit. I tend the forges.
Okay. And what did the dwarves do when they were here? Did they not help you tend the forges? Can it be done without you?
No.
You said no?
No. You need someone who can dive into the lava. Push it along. Fix problems. Is this voice annoying to everybody or just me?
Just you.
It's good, except sometimes it cuts out a little bit, so you just
yeah,
can't quite make it out sometimes.
Oh.
It's a very back of my throat voice, and it's not the most comfortable.
Are we under the assumption that the Oath of Peace is up within a year or so? Because we could rewrite her contract and make her serve us for just a year.
I mean, yeah, that was my thinking. If we find it, destroy it on the deal that we resign another one until the Oath of Peace is broken or whatever.
Well,
And so
her-
we can have her help, but her sentence is reduced
Yeah.
enough to help us, but isn't 100 years more suffering.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Who's her contract with? The dwarves?
Probably Volkan, because he was the one who helped make this place.
Who's your contract with?
Vulcan.
Okay.
If that wasn't the answer, it is now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Luke.
Would Vulcan have it?
Technically, it's actually with the owners of the forge, the owners of the mine, and Vulcan. But
Everyone else is dead.
and she can tell you this, that it was written in such a way that it continues in full effect. I think the legal phrase is like separately and severally is the phrasing.
Okay.
Is that Samus eating?
Samus
Yeah,
is eating.
sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's Jesse
Like-
typing also.
no, I'm not
I
typing.
think.
No,
Oh, you're not?
Samus
Okay,
is over there
sorry.
munching away.
Yeah.
She's
Okay, I thought it was like
hungry.
keyboard
She's hungry,
clicking.
girl.
It sounded like a kind of weird keyboard sound, so
Yeah.
that's why I was confused.
Samus, you sound like a keyboard.
For viewers, her food bowl is right next to the table. That's why
Yeah.
she's always loud when she eats her drinks.
Okay. I guess let's explore the mine and find. I mean, I don't have any other questions. If you guys have questions, we can do that. But otherwise, we probably have to find a contract somewhere else within the mine.
I think Lars has a few.
I was gonna say,
Any-
do you think the contract is here, or do you think that it's with Vulcan?
She definitely thinks it's in this room.
Oh, in
In
that
this
specific
In
room.
this room.
Oh. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna. Get off me! I'm gonna.
They're
I
playing
assume
with
the
their
contract
fucking-
has some magic in it. Tim? Detect magic?
Yeah, sure. I like that. I like a human, like whatever it is that does, like, what is it that senses nuclear
Oh, this room is
radiation.
Big, I didn't know.
That's just all I am now.
I'm sorry.
What's down that hole?
I really don't want to do her voice anymore. So I'm just going to describe the
Okay,
things that
fine.
she says to you. So she tells you that down that hole is that's the tunnel that she takes to turn the lava flows on and off and tend the forge. Specifically to light the forge.
What does she want? Like, separately from her contract, like, what does she want to be doing instead?
She actually really wants to be forging things.
See?
Oh,
What about forging things here? Or do you have a home to go to?
Any home I may have had likely no longer exists.
yeah, I don't know if she's been here for almost 400 years.
Actually, the time... Hang on.
How long do they live?
No, not that.
Elementals probably don't have.
no,
any
she-
ages.
So, and this is something that she can tell you. She's been working here since the First War, which started 517 years ago. So the contract I think this might be a
Plot hole.
not a plot hole, but like I think
It's a bug.
I think it might have been an issue in the way I interpreted it. It might actually be that there's 500 years remaining on her contract.
Mm.
Oh.
All right, we definitely need to.
Like a
Fix the
1,000-year
contract.
contract.
Yeah, it
She's
might have been.
halfway through.
It just
Yeah.
it
Wow.
just says she must remain for 5 centuries unless the contract is destroyed. So I think that might be 5 centuries from now.
Yikes. Okay.
Maybe we should. Would you be willing to, instead of being in a servitude contract, maybe more of a partnership contract, where we would forge wonders together while you also tend the forge?
Are we just taking over this? Like,
We need to.
I
yeah.
find
I
these
need it.
terms agreeable.
I was told that I must shape the silver fires in order to help. Words are hard. Before the Oath of Peace is over.
okay.
Is that something that you can help me with? Can you help me
Yes.
make these weapons that I need?
Yes.
Oh, let's find out.
We might have covered this already, and I'm just not paying attention at all. What is her name?
We didn't ask, I don't think.
What is your name?
I am known only as the Forgekeeper. It is the only name I've ever been given.
Would you like a name?
Sad.
Let's give
Would
her a
it
name.
please you to give me a name?
Would it please you to get one?
I care
Would it-
little.
Chat,
Okay.
go. Name her.
Dude, that fucking sucks. She needs a name. Yeah, we need.
Chat, think of something good. No funny business. Something serious.
Yeah.
Sneaky McSnake face.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god.
Serious
That-
inquiries only.
A lot of snake-related names are already taken, so
Yes,
That's
it's
a good
true.
name.
I like Scarlett.
No funny
Oh,
business?
it's
I'm out.
It's too much. It's too on the nose. It's too,
No, I like it.
I like Scarlett, but it's really on the nose.
Well, the only other one we have right now is Philip, and I'm not.
It's like fire gods, like
Well,
Kirin.
they
and
don't
stuff,
have
like-
genders, I don't think, right?
It's
So-
a girl
She has boobs.
salamander.
It's canon.
What?
Look,
Scarlet.
Oh,
Scarlett.
alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm gonna call her Philip.
Scarlet.
Don't you dare. No, name has been chosen.
I can't zoom in
Yeah.
anymore.
Aw, Shadows, that's nice.
Yes.
Elodie, but it's then confusing.
Cinder would have been cool.
Elodie would be kind of confusing.
Yeah, it would've
because
been
we
confusing.
have
We
a
picked one.
character named
Scarlet
Elodie.
wins.
yeah, right.
Is
In the other campaign, but yeah. Yes, Chris.
Cinder is actually a really good name. That's the daughter.
does this
of,
count as a celestial?
No.
I'm giving her one free inspiration to
A
war people.
celestial. No, she is an elemental.
Okay. I still have no idea who count where that particular feature will come in.
Which feature?
From
Oh, right, yeah, okay. I mean, Kyra's a celestial, right?
She should be. She's a god. That's pretty celestial.
That's pretty celestial.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, all of the 5 gods,
It's true.
of which you've met 4.
Yeah. And the other one hasn't been seen in like 500 years.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I
I'm
look
gonna
around
start
this-
helping her.
I want to look
Okay.
around this room
Yeah.
for the contract.
Okay.
Yeah, that's-
So I'm not gonna make anyone roll anything. You find the contract. It is hammered into bronze or chiseled, hammered. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what tooling they would have used, but it's essentially debossed into bronze. It's a very short contract that seems to have some magic to it, but she asks that you throw it into the lava.
Let's do it. Well, let's hold on.
Let's throw it in. Wait, hold on.
Let's make a new contract
Yeah,
first.
Yeah.
Or an oath, perhaps.
Yeah. Oath is even more binding than a contract.
but it's also less
No.
shitty.
There's an oath of servitude, I think.
Oath of service.
Yeah.
The one, the kind she
The one we've
already.
already done.
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
same?
Swore.
Oh, I thought there was
No,
a
we're
different
trying to do
one.
an oath of partnership. Where's that at?
How about, do we need an
Hey.
oath at all if she's into the idea? Can't we have someone have a little free will?
I mean,
yeah. I would just
goodwill
never
is
trust her or not.
valuable.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Scared
all
she's
for
gonna
it. It's just
kill
if,
us.
if we can trust her or not.
Yeah, we just met her.
We
like,
could do a mutual
less than
oath.
an hour ago.
But if she's been trapped here for how long, and God, she didn't even have a name.
But we do
And-
need her. There's no. She's just a luxury. We need her.
Mm-hmm.
We could do a new. I'm very familiar with the idea of being trapped, and I want to free her. But I also understand that we, like, in order to save the world, we need the forges reignited. So, what about a mutual oath where we swear something to her and she swears something to us? So
Like, even
you know,
the
I have no-
protection
I have
oath,
no
will that do
interest.
it?
I have no interest in that.
What was the oath that we did, all six of us?
I was an oath of friendship?
Fellowship.
Yeah, I'm willing to do an oath of fellowship with her.
You're probably the best, but you or Alaris are the best people to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's nothing to say that multiple people can't be in.
Yeah, I know, but for like story's sake, and so no one else feels like it's going to sign an oath, like say an oath they don't want to.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you and Alaris are the best people to do that because you are the ones who have most invested in the forge.
do we have any reason to? Well, let's take a moment and make sure that she doesn't have anything that's threatening her that like we're signing up for. You know what I mean?
I mean, the
Like,
dwarves
just talk to
possibly.
her in character and like what would we be getting into? Is there anyone that's like
I mean, how is?
what are you facing?
How is? Oh my God, what's his name?
Folon?
No, Grand God.
Volkan.
Volkan.
Thank you. How is Vulcan gonna feel about us melting this contract that he made? I
He
mean-
told us to come here, so I'm assuming he knows that we're gonna do something.
Remir can deal with them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll deal with him.
I'll deal with my grand god. He's just a god. It's no big deal.
No big.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm
not like
a
he's.
demigod.
Yeah.
You are the demigod. That reminds me. I wanted to put everyone's epic path in the Twitch or in the stream overlay,
Next time.
like next to like your racing class and stuff. I
Putting a
wanted to
note
put
down.
epic
Right
path.
now. Got you.
Because for anyone else playing or running Odyssey, I hope other people playing Odyssey aren't here. That'd be super spoilers. But for anyone else who's familiar with Odyssey,
Someone
see-
was in chat and I'm
That's-
like, oh my God, that dog was such a...
Yeah, dude. Okay, so that frickin' dog, it is slated as CR5, which is utter horseshit.
That's crazy.
No.
Offensively, someone did the math on the subreddit. It has an offensive CR of 21 and a defensive CR of 5, which would put it at CR 11.
Wow.
No wonder it hit like a goddamn
Because
truck.
that was a full TPK kind of creature. If we hadn't got the guiding bolt, there's no way. With the reach and the legendaries,
Oof.
there's no way.
yeah.
And
it
each of
had
the
no
heads
armor.
might have had its own reaction for all we know.
Actually, did it have multiple reactions?
Let me look.
I don't know, because there are some creatures that have two heads that can do,
Yeah.
like in
Yeah.
other stuff that can do it.
It didn't even have. It actually never got an opportunity to use a reaction. It
Yeah.
only used legendary actions.
Alar, she
Like, it
had
could have done.
inspiration.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, she swore an oath of service to answer any questions you want about the mine or the forge. She said this place, which could be interpreted pretty broadly. But if you guys have any questions, she's actually oath-bound to answer them.
What was the creature that clawed its way to the top of the mine?
Mm.
I don't know. I
Is
wouldn't
there-
have had any way to have seen it trapped in that pit.
Throughout the last 500 years you've been 400 or 500 years you've been here, has there been anything that has stuck out to you that would hamper the mining of Mithral or anything else that you guys were doing?
Lots of death dogs, lots of the two-headed dogs, and their mother.
Was that their mother?
That was not their mother.
The mother was upstairs. Maybe.
What is their mother?
From what I understood from the troglodytes that came down, the Cerberus.
Okay.
Am I, just to clarify...
Also, the troglodytes would probably be an issue.
Just to clarify, because I feel like I'm big boy dumb right now. The Cerberuses and the troglodytes and the dwarves. Who...
So she can give you a rough timeline. So
Yeah.
the dwarves controlled the mines for about 50 years. And then at some point...
That's it?
Yeah. And then at some point during the First War, they were all driven out by the Cerberus and her children.
Okay.
She heard a lot of combat happening in the coming years. No one ever came down. And then about 10 years ago, the troglodytes moved in after what seemed like a massive earthquake to her.
So that was a thing ripping its way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was only actually doing what she needed to do for about 50 years.
Hmm.
God.
And then
That's
500
boring as hell.
and then
Yeah.
500 plus years of boredom.
Yikes. Okay.
I'm sure you have plenty of ideas that we could work through and end up forging. If you're willing, I propose we make a oath of fellowship.
And I would join you in that oath.
I will give you 1 year. I will give you 1 year of assistance, and then I think I need to leave.
Where will you go?
I don't know. I have a lot of ideas, and I've had a lot of time to think about it. And I never came to a conclusion.
You just don't want to be beholden to anyone or anything right now. Is that it?
Right now, I want something to do.
Well, I hope over the next year we can give you either a path or a reason to stay.
Either would be nice.
Did the dwarves let you forge anything, or did they do everything by themselves, pretty much?
They didn't trust me. Which, I don't blame them. I would have killed them.
Okay. That's... I thank you for your honesty, at least. You have no intentions of killing us, though, correct?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Solid.
Well...
Oath.
Yeah, please don't make anyone say anything simultaneous
All
ever
of
again.
us. Simultaneous oath. Let's go. No. It was so bad.
It was really bad.
Is that...
Does anyone still have the clip of that?
No.
I
It's
think we
on Twitch
highlighted
forever.
it.
It's on
So
Twitch
it's-
forever.
It's just there forever.
Yep.
Yeah. So the
Are there
three of
any,
you.
like, left riches or what? Oh, sorry, carry on.
So the three of you swear your oath of fellowship, which she, the way she words it, she says that she doesn't put a time limit on your fellowship, but she puts a time limit on her being bound here. And then do you destroy the contract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just lob it into the lava?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ian,
So
I have a question.
she grows 3 sizes larger, and then starts to murder you all. Roll initiative now.
Yes!
I will throw this tennis ball at your head. Don't joke about that.
I did want to say I was also willing to join the oath, but I didn't want to step on anybody's moment there.
Yeah, I don't see a need that here.
There's no need
reason
for
that
it.
Helios
Yeah.
would, yeah.
Um,
Luke had a question.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Um,
Oh, you're reading chat, aren't you?
no.
Oh.
I was just wondering. I have Pythor's hammer, and it's a warhammer, and it's a martial weapon, and I don't have proficiency in martial weapons. Can I still build shit with it?
can you still craft with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. For the purposes of crafting, it essentially just replaces part of your smith's tools, but then it's magic and has additional properties. Yeah, you don't need proficiency in martial weapons. It's just usable as a warhammer because it's that big a crafting hammer. What was your strength, incidentally?
10.
700-pound centaur.
Your art is so muscly, too.
Yeah. Tim, I think you had a question too.
Like it was at some point a very, I imagine, successful forge. Is there anything here? Are there any weapons on the walls? Any piles of mithril or silver or gold? Is there anything here?
In the forge proper,
Yeah.
no, not in the blast furnace, but there is that armory on the other side.
Does the forge continue?
Where you found the dagger.
Okay.
I was literally just about to ask that.
Is the forge
Um,
what?
Continue to
Do I see anything in this direction?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
it
Yeah,
seems
let me do a big ol' reveal.
Big old reveal.
Big ol' reveal. It's gonna be a very big reveal. Just FYI.
Would you call it a big old heckin' reveal?
I wouldn't because I'm not a child.
You're not Bayless. Wow!
Wow.
Wow. I don't even think Bayless is here to defend himself.
No, that's rude.
Shots
Wow.
fired.
I
You're
feel like
rude.
that's more AJ than Bayless.
Heckin'? No, that's Bayless.
Is it?
That's
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah, it's
Bayless.
Bayless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rude.
Rude.
Ramir just
Inspiration for the DM.
going into the darkness.
That's how he do. Alright, big ol' reveal.
That's
Oh.
another hole.
You were not
The
kidding.
same hole, surely.
It is indeed the same hole. Just 100 feet deeper.
Cool.
Is there any mithril like on this layer?
At this height in the mine shaft?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Spider, Helios.
What?
Spider.
Do you think you'd be able to get it out?
The
Or-
mithril?
As a
Webs.
spider?
Can a
Oh,
spider
maybe.
mine?
I mean,
Spider climb.
maybe some of it's loose.
You can make webs so we can stand on that. We can mine it.
There's
I want to point out that spider is a spider. It is
Okay.
a CR0 creature with 1 hit point.
tiny. I'm tiny.
Aren't
I
there
didn't-
bigger
I wasn't
spiders?
thinking tiny.
Can't be any of the bigger spiders.
I
Hold
think
on, let me
there's
see the biggest
spider
thing I have
and
to
giant
climb,
spider,
Steve.
which is
Hold
CR1.
on.
Ramir has spider climbing. Just
That's
go on
it.
the wall with your fucking hammer.
Tomorrow, I don't have any spell slots.
Tomorrow.
Okay, fair.
So having freed her from her contract and getting her to swear an oath, Scarlett just dives down the hole in the center of the room, just slithers her way into it.
Bye.
Wait. Oh. You said the hole?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the middle.
yeah.
But she says she has to go down to turn it on.
To light the
Okay.
forge.
Nice, Ian.
Token off my
Uh-huh.
back.
That was really clever. I like that.
What?
That you
It's
made
the way
it
you like
smaller.
shrunk it and then put it on the hole. It's really cool.
Yeah.
See, when he said the hole, I wasn't looking there, and I was thinking like the gigantic
Ugh.
one.
The
Oh,
54
Oh.
Yeah.
100-foot hole.
There you go, hole.
Dig a hole. Dig a hole.
So, after about 30 seconds, she comes back up that hole and just sort of like leans on the edge of it.
Wait
And
for
you
it.
hear gurgling and bubbling from underneath her, and she's sort of pushed out of the hole as lava starts pouring out of it and through rivulets that are carved in the
that's
forge
fucking
floor.
Watch your feet.
That is fucking cool.
Mhm.
And as as the lava is exposed to the air, it sort of catches fire, and you can see these tiny little speckles of mithril running through the lava, and the fire glows silver.
Damn.
I
So
want
it
to set a dice that
spreads.
look like that.
It spreads to the edges of the room, and into sort of like into holes underneath the blast furnaces, and after a moment starts pouring from the dragon mouths on the walls.
Does she look pleased with herself?
She looks very pleased with herself.
When the gurgling was going on, I was very tempted to say, "Excuse you."
I kind of wish you did.
I didn't want to interrupt Ian.
So what is it you wanted to craft?
We had a few things we needed to craft.
Yeah. So
On a list.
Incidentally, having accomplished that and having relit the forge, you guys gain enough XP to hit level 6.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Go, go, go.
So I mean, like, slowly over the course of, just whenever you can spare a moment's attention to leveling up.
Got it.
yeah, that's
Done.
That's not tough. Yeah. I just wanted to like seal our oath or whatever with us like working together to repair Vulcan's golden, not golden shield.
Okay. Golden, not golden.
Yeah, I would even like hand off Piper's hammer, and maybe she can get a couple swings in to like feel like she's actually forging something. I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, let me make it bigger again. This map is really confusing to me because like there's got to be anvils in this room, but they're just not on the map. Like they literally just have the furnace, and it's like that's it.
But there are broken chains everywhere.
Yeah, there's broken chains and blast furnaces, and that's it. That's all we got,
Yeah.
Furnaces don't even have like a place to put the metal.
right?
Just pits of lava.
Yeah. Clearly, whoever drew this map has never worked in a forge, but it's okay. It's fine. We're using our imaginations. But yeah, so let me see how long it takes to repair that.
Who's diseased?
Oh yeah.
Me.
Have a lesser resto. Who else is diseased?
I am.
Have a lesser resto.
Thank you.
That was the other thing I wanted to do.
Does that take away poison as well, or just disease?
I believe it.
The poison was only while you were diseased, unless it came from something else.
No, I was poisoned as well as diseased.
What were you
What was the
poisoned by?
poison?
The cerberus.
Oh, okay. That only lasted a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the cerberus poison only lasted a minute. The death dog disease lasted indefinitely.
Oh.
That's a lot.
All right. It's literally just until cured. Wow.
Yikes.
Well,
Yeah. And every 24 hours that elapses, you have to repeat the save against the disease, and if you fail, your hit points are reduced
It's gone, don't matter.
Oh, fuck.
by 1d10.
Jesus.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Jesus
That
Christ.
sucks.
Well, good thing I'm now blessed healer.
Blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Oh, so you get healed every time you heal someone.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Why is... Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Life domain. 2
It's a
plus
new
spell.
spell.
Okay.
You're taking
Yeah. So you start working on repairing. Do you want to repair the axe or the hammer, or the axe or the shield first?
I don't think anyone could actually use the axe immediately, so I'm gonna do the shield first.
Okay, that makes sense. The axe doesn't seem very like it's a great axe. Like none of you use great axes.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Although I think
Was it Yasana the only one who had proficiency? Who else has proficiency? Or do you even have proficiency?
I could give myself proficiency, but I don't
With-
have the strengths mod for it, so.
Great axes.
I remember that. I think I don't remember why I did, but I think I did.
Yeah, I'm trying because the demigod sorcerer doesn't give you martial weapons. It just gives you charisma attacks, right? This should be muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not proficient with martial weapons. I'm proficient with crossbow, long sword, rapier, short sword.
So you just have the bard proficiencies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Folon?
What was the weapon?
Folon probably would be able to use it.
Folon might like something shiny.
Folon can use
Wacky,
great
wacky.
axe. Yeah, he got martial weapons.
Yeah, he does.
We have NPCs. Kyra, how you doing?
You do have that.
Doesn't our cleric have martial weapons?
No, I'm only simple.
Hmm.
Is that just war? Or certain
That's a bunch of
cleric? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few that get martial weapons, like death. Even though death is primarily a cantrip based subclass,
Death is confused.
death is
It
confused.
doesn't know what it wants to be.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Death is probably very confused.
I mean, it is a DMG subclass,
Yeah.
so
Mm.
it's a little weird.
Oh, you
Um,
you programmed in the mistletoe things
I
on my
did.
class. Thank you,
Yeah.
baby.
So yeah, if you update your sheet, you'll have those. Yeah, I built subclasses.
Thank God. You
Um,
MVP.
but yeah, so you get started on working on the shield, and Scarlett is happy to help you. Her heart's definitely in the right place, but she's a little confused
Why?
because she's been trapped in a pit for 550 years, and
Oh.
it's unclear if she's ever actually smithed anything.
Oh,
She wants to. Her heart's in the right place, but
you're doing good, sweetie.
I'm good enough for both of us.
gotcha. So what's everyone else doing?
I have a question.
Okay.
So my path says I find items. I'm not actually going to forge any of my items here, I'm assuming.
That is correct.
Okay.
Are you bringing this up in character at all?
Sure.
Sure.
Go ahead.
If you
Oh, shit.
Now I'm
We
scared.
believe in you.
Oh, man. I'm concerned that, yes, we have those two items, and the shield will definitely be a help. Although the Great Axe we can't really use. We're going to have other items, and we're probably going to be back here a few times if they're all in disarray like these are, or disrepair.
We have her for a year.
Yes. It's a long walk here, though.
Is that? I've heard of advanced magics, where perhaps you could make this form of sanctuary and return here at a moment.
Yes, that is true. But I'm not that powerful yet.
We'll get there.
I'm trying to think when I do get that.
The word of recall. I think
It is
I'm
a
thinking
6th
of.
level spell.
Yeah.
Okay, we get teleport before then, maybe.
No.
Teleport is a 7th level spell.
7th level
Yeah.
spell. Okay, but you know, there are options. We might have to double back once or twice.
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll
who
have
knows?
to
Maybe
save them.
maybe the ship has a teleport function and it will just take us anywhere we want to go. Who knows?
Okay.
That would be
It
sweet.
is a super magical ship.
Do we have any reason to go like deep down in this place? Like
No.
we found out that it's like 2,500 or 4,500 feet deep,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's a creature down there. But like,
Well,
do we
no,
need to
something
go
came
deep?
up.
Yeah, but I'm assuming it didn't get out because there
Oh,
wasn't any
that's
claw
true.
marks any further out.
That's true.
right.
Like, do
I
we think we
mean-
need to deal with that, or
I don't know.
Do we need any of the ore, do you think?
I mean, it could be useful in the crafting of a weapon to take down Hexia.
Well, not only that, but will we need it to help repair the tools we already have?
That's true. Yeah, that could help as well.
I'm not certain we need to deal with it right now. But I do believe
So
we will
Scarlett asks, weapons to take down Hexia. Who's Hexia?
A green or golden dragon. We are not clear yet.
Okay. Well, if you're trying to... Well, okay. Gold Dragon I can help with. Green Dragon I can't do much about. But Gold Dragon, like, are you looking for something like this? And she grabs a bangle from high up on her arm and just holds it out.
Do I recognize it?
I mean, it has fire motifs. It's just rubies and gold.
What's that?
Not necessarily that.
What
An
is it?
actual dragon, like the alive, breathing fire kind.
Yeah, this will help.
Give you like
I will
resistance to fire or something. It's gonna
take
be
it.
cool.
Okay.
Lars will remember this.
Do you have a minor item associated with your path?
Yeah, I don't remember it being that though.
Like a ring of fire resistance or something.
Oh, maybe. Now I don't
Would you
remember.
like to cast Identify?
I don't
Sure.
have identify.
I will ritual cast identify, and I
Cool.
will give Alaris the temps as well.
Okay, so as you start casting Identify, Scarlett said it's a ring of fire resistance. Doesn't do me any good.
I'll still do it,
Okay.
bitch. And Alaris can have, I think it's 4.
Yeah, 4. That's what
Yeah.
you gave me.
Oh no, it's three temps. I gave you 4 earlier for a different thing, but Alaris
Oh.
can have 3 temps.
Thank you.
It's still loud, no matter what you do with it.
I-
If you pour the
I
glass in,
have-
it's still loud.
5 on short and long rest, but 3 anytime I do a divination spell.
Got it.
Well, that was good. Shake
in-
shit out of my camera.
In regards to exploring more of this place and whether or not it's necessary, I'm worried that something might hurt Scarlett. So I don't know if that's something we have to keep in mind, especially if we leave this place and she's still here and
So,
she's...
like, my dad can help with that. Like, he
I can let
like
him know
make
right now.
things. Like, it'd probably be super useful if he were here. It's kind of his
I could
forge.
tell-
Yeah.
I could tell him right now.
I thought Scarlett was talking, and I was
I
really
started with
confused.
so
I'm like, you have a
unlike.
dad?
I started with so unlike.
I was
That
really
means
confused.
it's Kyra.
Yeah, I know. It took me a second. I mean, there's a lot of NPCs.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
NPCs, and I'm just
Okay.
like I just haven't done anything with Volkan.
That's
It's so
alright.
hard.
It's okay. Relax. You're doing great.
It's so hard to have 7 characters
It's
at all
okay.
times.
So you
did
think
you
Volkan's
did you
gonna
have
come here?
Vulcan sign your book?
No, but I can tell Aesop when he's in the same city as him.
I prepped for
So-
that exact
Yeah.
scenario.
So, I was gonna like maybe RP actually like looking at the contract and like being like, "Ooh, there's some like interesting like magical binding information." This, and I use that to finish off my page in terms of just bringing stuff together, and then I will cast sending to Aesop and
okay.
tell Aesop. I know I have 25 words, but
You can cast as many times as you want, so the word.
oh,
limit
this is
doesn't
true. So yeah,
matter.
I'll just say it's Orsino. Sorry
He
to
knows. He hears
disturb.
it in your voice.
Yeah, please, can you let Volkan know that we have recovered the Mithral mines, and if he could send someone to help keep it defended, that would be much appreciated. We have recovered the dead dwarfs and destroyed most of the threats all the threats that we could find.
Yeah. So he replies, I think I'll come myself. I'll definitely let Vulcan know, but I would like to see this.
All right, and I'll describe the way to get here that the
Okay.
centaur took us to cut the time.
Cool.
Between us, what are we doing with the
I like
troglodyte
triple check.
king?
I was gonna say we should probably get rid of him.
Especially if people were inviting people over and
Yeah.
he's kind of a problem.
Yeah, we're inviting people over. We should probably clean up.
Yeah. We need to, make it look presentable.
Get rid of the trash.
Maybe sweep, mop, all that good stuff.
Some light regicide before
Yeah.
people get here.
As a treat.
As a treat. Shut
As a
up.
treat.
Shut
Well, there's
up.
not much we can do about the giant lake of poop.
No.
You need to try. You can do something. with that.
Prestidigitation a million times. Maybe it'll work.
Well, don't worry. Ramiro will just dive into it.
Assuming they leave immediately, Volkan and Aesop and whoever else they decide to bring with them will be here. And I think it was 8 hours it took you to get here.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
But they'll probably be bringing stuff, so it might take them a little longer.
It might, yeah.
So that would mean we'd probably get a long rest.
What time is it?
I don't know.
If we were marching for 8 hours, it must be late.
Yeah, it's probably like 6, 7 o'clock by now. So the question is, would they wait till tomorrow to leave, or would they just leave immediately?
Probably leave tomorrow.
I would imagine.
If
I
they
don't
need
know.
to get
Why
things
don't you ask Aesop?
Just give him 15 minutes to get everything figured out, and then ask him.
I mean, you could always just retcon and say he indicated when he was talking to me when they would leave right away or in the morning. I can ask. I don't mind.
Just a text ETA.
Yeah, ETA.
Have we got more business in the mine, or are we like heading off after a long rest?
Has anyone actually gone into this area over here and looked to see what's in there?
No.
It sounds like it's another exit because you can hear the waterfall.
Let's check.
I'll go check.
Let's do a reveal.
A heckin' reveal.
Big
This
heckin'
one
reveal.
I would describe as a big heckin' reveal.
Oh.
Because a child drew it, or
Snark.
chat's asking if they can see too.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah.
Fire trucks.
They're coming for you. The fire trucks.
Wait, is that yours?
I heard I do drugs, not fire trucks.
I
do
do
not
very
do drugs.
different.
Thank
Tim,
you.
Tim, go to bed.
No,
Fire drugs.
Ooh.
I'm very tired.
There's a whole waterfall. So this chamber leads to a secret dock, which is located behind the Great Falls.
Pico Steve.
The
Thanks
stone
for
dock
calling.
extends behind the thundering waterfall, and you see an ornate bronze lever. It's not on the map, because that would make sense, but it's right
Don't
here.
give us levers.
It's right here.
Don't.
Wrong lever!
Any
Don't
indication of
be
what it
suspicious.
does?
Don't be suspicious.
No, you can't tell what it does.
Your Yzma voice needs work.
I know.
Someone want to pull the lever?
Yeah.
You gonna pull the lever?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you pull the lever, you hear an exceptionally loud grinding to the point where it's actually audible above the waterfall,
What did it do?
from essentially directly above you. And as you peer out to see what in the hell just happened, there is a massive stone dam that just pushes out from the cliff face and splits the waterfall.
Neat. This place is
Okay.
awesome.
I really like this area a lot.
Oh my god,
Just
so
for the
fucking
record.
It's not a secret base.
cool.
So you are actually at the base of the waterfall. So with the waterfall split open, a boat could pull right up to that dock.
Oh, man.
Yo, bring boats. Text.
What about our boat if we get it?
Yeah.
We could bring it in.
That's-
This could
that's where
literally
my
our
mind
bat
went.
cave, and the boat is the Batmobile is coming out of the waterfall. It's gonna be great.
Do
Yeah.
we have a way to make the Ultros invisible?
Who
Just so we can have...
knows? Who says it can't
Dust-
already turn into
Dust of disappearance could do it.
It could.
Yeah.
Doesn't that cover a 10-foot radius area though?
Many bags
Okay.
of dust.
That's-
A sack of dust of disappearance.
Yeah, we need sacks of
Yep.
dust of disappearance. Don't confuse that with the sacks of wheat. That would be bad.
Alright, so this is neat.
Cool.
Do you flip the lever?
Nah, I like it like
You're
this.
just gonna leave it open.
No, that's stupid. Pull
No,
lever.
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been seeing steal our spot.
Scarlett hears the commotion and checks it out and goes, "Huh, that's cool."
Right?
That's like the first emotion she's shown.
Did they not show you that before?
I was in that pit for 500
The
years.
dwarves were assholes. And then
They are.
they
They are
died
pretty
and
much
just
assholes.
left her there.
Also, my thing with us leaving is we don't know how Volkan is going to react to Scarlett not being in the...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
should stick around.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a high level, what is it that you guys want to do before Volkan arrives? Obviously, long rest.
Yeah.
But other than that,
We should probably get rid of the troglodyte king.
okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to just go up there and murder the shit out of him?
We need to check in on the centaurs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I can resolve both of those at the same time. So when you go up, you see
Oh, no.
you head to the Troglodyte King's throne room and find no sign of him.
Saw that coming shit.
So you head out to check on
We kill them.
Zodius, and Zodius has already murdered the Troglodyte King.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was going the other way, and I was...
No, I knew it was gonna.
It appears that
Oh, no.
Zodius has. I mean, this is an 8-9 foot tall centaur who was until a little while ago beaten and bloodied and all of that. But magical healing, and also people just heal from everything very quickly in D&D.
Yeah.
But it appears that he picked up the Troglodyte King bodily and just snapped his neck.
He deserved it. Let's
So the Troglodyte King's head is backwards
It was the
Oh.
when you find him.
I saw him bent.
We can't escape.
He vented in the throne room. I saw it, you guys.
A 9-foot centaur jumping in a vent.
It's bad enough they can climb ladders. Let's not. No, we're done here.
Um,
That's
I
why
vote
they
for
have to
Tim.
use the vents.
I was-
Is there anything else that you would like to do? Zodius is. Hey, we got subs. We got gifted subs from Emma Phoenix. Thanks for the gifted subs. And welcome to the Gilded Troll, Plaid Introvert and Shiro Near.
Thank you, baby.
That's definitely not the first time. That's actually they're both subbed for 2 months now. Awesome.
Heck
Those
yeah.
are repeat subs. Repeat gift subs.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't have anything else on my to-do list here.
This forge makes magic items, right?
It do make magic item. So I am going to kind of sort of a little bit fast forward retcon sort of. So there are things that Scarlett knows how to make in the forge, and there are things that Volkan knows how to make in the forge, and I didn't separate them. But in the interest of just like giving you access to them, I am going to share the entire list with you just as soon as the file opens.
Eventually.
Please.
It had been earned.
Please
What?
open.
Sorry.
just
Get it.
Uh-oh.
It's actually a community reference
Oh shit, is it?
Oh.
from the Psycho
right back.
episode where they're describing how serial killers kill, and there's
This
one
is fine.
random thing. When there's something where they're describing like they finally died once it had been earned, and I always do it every time someone says something.
Well, it's okay because earlier in Discord I threw out a Leslie Knope quote to Tim and he did not take that bait at all.
I knew what it was. I was just very tired. I've had a long day.
It's what time for you right now? Way too late. 11 o'clock. You poor soul.
It's 11 o'clock.
Oh, 11 o'clock.
On a Saturday, so it's not like you have work tomorrow, but it is still late.
Oh.
I have modding to do for Curse of Strahd at work.
See, it wasn't
You
letting
right.
me open the file because it was already open on my other computer.
Mm-hmm.
Because
file sharing.
I forgot to close it. And I have to open Discord, so I'm gonna drop it in the Odyssey handouts channel for you guys.
Oh, Discord.
Discord. So there are some items where it's like, oh, well, obviously Volkan knows how to make that. But other than that, like, I do not personally at this time know, like, which are who.
Those are just gold costs.
So those are gold costs.
That's cheap.
Oh, Discord. Okay.
And I assume we need to get the primary ingredient as well.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh,
I want so many things on here.
the intact nervous system of a giant.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, the Voyager staff is on there. That was something you were interested in, wasn't it, Chris?
Mm-hmm. The adamantine armor is something that I wanted. And
Yeah,
it
that
only
sounds
needs
cool.
an
Pegasus
ingot.
bridle.
I fixed
Oh,
the
sorry,
fixed the
woman.
headers. So now it says cost GP.
Oh my god. I want everything.
Ooh, parry out.
Gonna start saving up 20 GPs, 20,000 GPs.
I think I need to put this on stream so that it's not just like,
Us reacting.
yeah. So I can,
Oh,
I'll do this.
What?
I'm just gonna start stroking cuddles when I see what's required for the staff of the Python.
just come and lie down over here,
Oh
Scorpius.
no!
That was mean to have it that.
Oh, that's interesting. Rod of the
There we go.
Packkeeper.
we got
50
a
gold.
whole friggin' spreadsheet of items that they can craft.
That's interesting.
Oh, what was interesting?
The Rod of the Packkeeper. 50 gold, third eye as a child of Sidon, which I had for a short while.
A very short while.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm just gonna go back and kill Versi and take it.
Oh,
I
dear.
actually thought of that as
Just-
a possibility.
This is the thing, like when we were
Casually
like
throwing that out.
when we were saying like we're gonna have to go to the east, and I was like, oh no,
Hey!
what if they want to
Hey,
stop at the
Carpe Diem
temple?
Live is rating with a
We
party
got
7.
raided.
Thanks for
Welcome.
raiding. Welcome to the
Thanks.
Gilded Troll. We're shopping for magic items right now at the Mithral Forge. I hope you guys have a good stream. Yeah. So those are all the options that you guys can start crafting. Obviously, some of them require Volkan, like the moats of all the ones that start with moat. Those are things that that Volkan knows how to make, and not Scarlett. Other ones, I'll have to like make a determination. But it's okay because you're working on repairing the shield already. Anyway, so was there anything else that you wanted to do? Yes, Tim.
I have a question. Nymph hair strings. Could we use Alaris's hair?
Yeah,
So
I was
nymph
literally-
hair is not nymph hair strings. You will
Okay.
need a skilled luthier to create
Okay.
strings out of hair.
Okay,
Oh.
good to know.
I looked it up. Luthiers make stringed instruments.
Okay.
But Alaris could provide the hairs.
What the hell is a luthier?
I'm hiding my hair.
Makes sense.
It's a
They literally make lutes. But no,
Moat.
a maker of stringed instruments such as violins or guitars. Yeah. But you would need someone who was.
Oh,
was
so
able
it's
to
like
craft.
a lute string that's made out of nymph hair. I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
And in fact, Yasena's Zephyr lute has nymph hair strings.
Interesting.
So we could destroy one Zephyr lute to make another,
You could, if you so chose.
or we
Tyra
could.
might
How
not
ma-
approve.
Hold on, how many hair strings are on the Zephyr lute?
Only one. So we can't.
So it's not one string; it's one set of strings.
Okay, that does clarify quite a lot, and stops on my plan.
I'm just imagining Scorpius like planning to like make infinite Zephyr lutes by taking one string from one.
I don't know what you're talking
crafting
about.
another,
Okay,
and then taking one string.
what?
Yeah,
Is there anything that we're making immediately?
I think you're repairing the shield of Vulcan.
Okay.
That's what's happening right now.
All right.
I don't think we have any of the primary ingredients for anything else at this point, unless
Yeah.
Kyra wants to, give us some of her divinity. I don't think there's anything else we have.
I do want the adamantine armor. That's on my list of things.
Thank you for mentioning adamantine. So the Troglodyte King, his scepter, the head of it is adamantine.
Oh.
Is it an adamantine ingot?
It
or
certainly counts as one.
fantastic?
Hang on, let me just double check that it wasn't mithril. I know it's an ingot. I just want to double check. Oh no, I was wrong. It is mithril. It is a mithril ingot on his sketch.
So we could make braces of defense with that if we had the money. Or mithril chain or a mithril weapon +1.
Oh, speaking of mithril weapon +1, you would have had an opportunity to identify
I was going
the
to say,
dagger.
identify the dagger.
Yeah. So it is a mithril Zephos +1, and all
Okay.
of the rust and whatnot on top of it is literally just on top of it.
Yeah.
So it cleans off fairly easily, and it is a pristine dagger.
I'm going to give it to Scorpius.
Okay.
It's a +1 dagger. I know you probably won't you don't favor it, but it's a +1 magical dagger, so it might come in useful.
What the hell are robes of summer?
I had been looking at those. I
They're
think, a
really
while ago.
cool.
I think they give you resistance to cold, and then you ignore weather, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
We can't. Did someone need to make dragon scale mail? Because that's on this.
I need dragon scales. But apparently my armor is somewhere else. It's in another castle, so I have to go find it.
Your princess is in another castle.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you're always comfortable in all weather, and
Yeah.
you have resistance to cold damage.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What was that released in?
Dead and Thay, which is part of Yawning Portal.
Oh, cool.
I had to look over at my bookshelf and find the friggin' module because I can never remember the name of that book.
What does the golden apple do?
Oh, damn.
So that is something that Volkan knows how to craft. One.
We should have stole Orsino's third eye when he had one.
I just said that already.
He did say
Yeah.
that already.
We had a full conversation about
But
it.
it's fine. I also said let's just go kill Versi at some point and take it, so...
Yeah.
So the golden apple. Oh god, what's his name? The Greek myth.
Eros.
Yeah, Eros and Paris. So the golden apple, you can use an action to throw it, and then everyone in a 30-foot radius has to make a whiz save, and on a fail, they try to get the apple for themselves. And you can. It's essentially a grenade of infighting.
It's insight greed spell, basically, on an item.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It makes me really sad because, well, I have two things that are on my wish list that are on here, but one of which is the Staff of the Python. But it requires Medusa hair snakes, and that makes me very sad.
We will kill the Lady of Coin, and we will get you Medusa hair snakes.
Thanks,
We will
Tim.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm determined.
And the other thing was the Bracers of Defense.
Which we can do now if we pool our money together.
We have
No, we don't have a mithril ingot, right?
We do.
Oh, we
We
do.
do.
Never mind. We
Just-
don't have
we
Just
adamantine.
got one. Yep. Yeah, you don't have adamantine, you have mithril. Adamantine
It
is
will
way
take
rarer. than
5
mithril.
days, and I don't know that we'll have that much money, which is kind of why I was like, is there anything in here that's worth anything?
I mean,
I am very bad at remembering to give out gold that you very much should have found. So let me just search for treasure headings in here real quick.
Seems surprising to me that there's nothing for the dwarves left behind.
yeah.
I mean, you found a sack with coins and a ring.
Yeah, we found that a while ago.
Which I think Alaris has the ring.
Yes, I now
Yeah.
have 2 rings.
Well, the ring of fire resistance is a bangle.
Oh yeah.
because that makes
a charm.
sense.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
just
a ring. It's just not a ring.
Yeah.
And then add a +1 dagger to your thing, Jesse.
Excuse me, it's a Mithral Zephos.
But Mithral doesn't give anything extra on weapons, and Zephos isn't in D&D Beyond, so...
+1.
Mithral. So Mithral weapon isn't a thing in the DMG. In the context of Odyssey of the Dragonlord, Mithral weapons are +1 weapons.
Mhm.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Now, how lenient are we being on this gold cost? Can we use items to have gold cost?
So the gold cost is essentially the cost of buying the non-magical materials.
Mhm. So if we were in a town, we could trade items worth that gold value for the items we do
Yes.
need. But it's not like if we're here, we can just pile 400 gold's worth of shit in a pile and go, this is all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, that luck blade is a goal for me to work towards. Whoop.
So I will say Luckblade and Rotted Lordly Might are the ones that Remir is capable of crafting with Pythor's Hammer.
Mm.
So cool.
Sweet.
I went and added those two to the spreadsheet. But I went through a bunch of homebrew resources for like additional items that are craftable at the Mithral Forge, because the base list is a little nothing. It's a little lacking.
Jesse, what's your AC right now?
17.
So, okay.
That'd be
It's
nice.
not terrible. Like, you don't need the braces right away. We could work towards them, maybe.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what's on our goal list right now?
We need to go find the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but that's like halfway across the map. Is there anything on the way there that we need to like take care of?
Chris, why is your camera pointed so high?
No.
I'm actually, I dropped my chair down a little bit
Oh, okay.
because I wasn't
we've got this.
comfortable.
We've got this ship that the river entry start, and then we can take all the way down to the Undead Falls. The only things that we're going to pass are Versy's Temple, which I don't want to stop at if we can get away with it, and the tavern we started at.
But I thought you wanted
why-
to. I thought you wanted to kill Versy and get her eye.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Why doesn't, and this is in character, why doesn't Orsino want to stop and see Versy? Is something soured there?
I have some very complicated feelings about the truth of my past, what she knew, what she didn't know, why I was the way I was. And until that is resolved, I don't think it's wise for me to be around her.
I don't think you'd be able to find out what she knew and when she knew it without talking to her.
I don't want to address that yet. I, in hindsight, perhaps rather foolishly signed an oath with her, or made an oath with her, that once this was done, I would return to her. So I think perhaps when this is all said and done, I will return to her, but the manner in which I return is still yet to be seen. And until that happens, I would rather that return be the only return I make.
Then we'll avoid her. It's that simple.
And when you do
There's-
return, we'll come with you. If
There's
you
nothing we
want us
need
to.
from her right now, as far as I'm aware. Yes, it's, I think, just avoidance at this point until things are clearer. I don't know that she's always necessarily acted in my best interests anymore, in the light of all the things I've learned. She may well have been the one that kept me the way I was. I don't know.
Hmm.
So...
Yeah, then we'll avoid her.
It is a terrible thing to be kept.
Is this true?
I think you deserve inspiration just for that sentence. And obviously, Tim, you also deserve inspiration.
Well, thanks.
I'll give it to Jesse too, because he talked.
Wow, what a pity inspiration.
All right. Okay.
The two of
I'm
us
Hey.
would
surprised that
really.
I didn't get inspiration from my ball, going crazy. But
I gave it to you on behalf of Ian, I'm pretty sure.
oh, that's true.
Yeah,
you did.
that
you
happened.
Did. Yeah, you did. I take
Also,
it.
I just suck at giving inspiration.
You don't.
You don't. You do it much more frequently than any other DM I've ever played with.
Oh.
You actually use inspiration.
Yeah.
Are there DMs who don't use inspiration?
I've
I mean-
only received inspiration from a DM one time in my D&D playing before I played with the Gilded Troll.
Wow.
I use it a lot more now. I play with you, and you're actively using it. I actively use it in my campaign now.
Hey,
I do too.
But before that, my DM would use it, but it wouldn't be like an advantage. It would be like you can have an extra D4 or a D6 or D8 depending on what you did, like a one-time extra
Huh.
roll to add on to something, depending on how impressive the thing was you did.
That's
Weird.
really weird.
Yeah.
And
So it's like
also-
getting bardic inspiration for
Right,
being
yeah.
epic from the DM.
Yeah, it's like fawn upon me. I'm the DM. Like, you make me happier, and I'll get that.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Shadow says he does it too.
Neat. Yeah,
So wait,
that's kind of
so-
weird.
It kind of makes sense though. Like if you're writing like an epic story, it's kind of makes sense that like the god is giving a bardic inspiration to the heroes.
But if you have a bard in your party, that feels real fucking bad.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to keep track of rather than just, hey, you have advantage.
Yeah.
But
Um,
also, it definitely means that no matter what, the inspiration is helping your initial roll.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
So did everyone level up their main class? Or did anyone do a weird multi-class at this level?
Main class.
Main class, gotcha. So Bard 5, Sorcerer 1.
I took 4 classes of Druid. Is that okay?
4 classes.
4 classes,
Or
9 levels.
4 levels of Druid. God, fuck. It's
No,
what
it was-
happens when I try to be funny whenever my
Yeah.
brain is.
It was 4 classes. Only one of them was from D&D 5e, and then he just picked from other different things.
Yeah, he's a 5th edition druid and a 4th edition druid and a 3rd edition druid. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
And a Pathfinder druid.
No.
So was there anything else that you guys wanted to do other than killing the Troglodyte King and making sure Zodius is okay? Do you want to like clean up the
Yeah,
the refuse pit? Someone
I have-
mentioned that.
I have prestidigitation, so I'll clean up generally everywhere.
I would
require sleep.
I would like to go up with Yasina to do this, and I would like to point out that something needs to be done with the children.
I'm cleaning up
That's
the bodies.
what prestidigitation is for.
Okay, I'm just wanting to
I
make
mean,
sure
you're not
that
going to
that
be
is-
able to disappear a corpse.
I'm cleaning up
Yeah.
the bodies.
Okay.
moving
How would
them
you like to do
outside
that?
And,
Just
I
throw
don't
them into
know.
the waterfall?
And then make
Sure.
a giant pyre or something. I don't know.
Just throw them into the
We
waterfall.
have a pit of lava.
You do have a pit of lava. That would
That-
smell so bad.
Eh,
No, we'll just throw them in the waterfall.
Well, the really big hole.
do we really
There's
want
a
the
really
there is
big
a
hole.
really big hole.
Floating
Yeah, we
down
should just
the-
throw them in the hole.
All right, cool. So you're going to throw all the corpses
Alright.
down the hole.
Sure.
And
And
you
anger
send
whatever's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Or
Or
feed,
feed
it.
it.
To make it
It's a
happy.
snack.
Tim,
As a treat.
you got Cheerspiration from 12-sided guy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And
And one for Helios.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to be able to disappear the bodies. Looks at lava.
While you guys do that, take a couple heads for me.
The what?
While you guys do that, take a couple heads for me.
Why?
Why do you need heads?
Because I need heads for the shield.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Oh.
I forget.
the golden shield of Vulcan. You can put a medium or
just
smaller
a
head
Cerberus
in
head.
it and
Oh.
take. Oh god, a Cerberus head.
Yeah.
They're not medium though, are they? They're
No,
large.
the Death Dog's
Thanks, I
medium.
hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll grow a second head.
And Yasena got Cheerspiration. Oh, I think we've all got Cheerspiration.
And
from
Alaris
12-sided
and
guy.
Scorpius.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did I get a cheerspiration? Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think all the players are gonna. end up
Everyone.
with- Yeah, I think we all.
What?
Yeah.
Luke. There we go.
And I
dice
suppose
suppose
Luke.
Luke.
Thank you.
Thanks, 12-sided guy. Yeah, the Cerberus was huge, but the Death Dogs are medium. So you're throwing all the troglodyte corpses down the hole. Yasena, you're going around prestidigitating to get rid of the troglodyte's stink. Are you trying to clean out the refuse pit? Just like one cubic foot of feces at a time?
Yeah, once I have done the everything else, I'll try and do that. Like, I'm not gonna do that immediately, but
Okay.
I will do so after.
Okay. And presumably at some point someone's gonna clean Remir off because I think he jumped in the refuse pit.
Oh, and he held me. Ew.
Oh no, no! I might not have said this, but like that happened a while.
Okay.
I
Just immediately like not dealing with you.
Not dealing with this.
Elevator, and I'm just thinking the whole thing up.
You got your inspiration?
Hey, I got your inspiration. Yeah.
You
got it
two
twice,
of them.
yeah.
Oh, sick.
One from Shadows and one from Possum.
Thanks, guys.
Sick.
This is not gonna fly. Also, you mentioned that there were veins of adamantine and mithril.
Yep.
How much effort would it take to get an adamantine ingot for the armor?
A lot. The answer that I have for you is a lot. Most of the mining equipment that was like bolted into the walls and whatnot has rotted away because it was made of wood. And what is left will probably fall apart if you try to use it. And mining without that equipment would be really difficult. But maybe the mine can like get started back up now that there's no Cerberus.
Right.
I have a thought.
Yeah.
We have Mithral chain shirt.
Yep.
That we're not using.
Also-
Melded down to an ingot.
Also, Yusena, so you're prestidigitating to just try and clear out the refuse pit just a little bit at a time, just cleaning it. And it's like you're removing like the top millimeter each spell cast. But it costs you nothing. So how long do you go about it?
I could do this all day.
You could do it all day. Would you like to?
Yeah.
Okay. So after about 2 hours of removing the refuse 1 millimeter at a time, you notice a
I don't have to
spear. You notice the tip of a spear poking out of the muck.
Poop spear.
Ooh.
I will prestidigitate enough so that I can get a handhold, and then I will prestidigitate that handhold and draw it out.
Okay. So you find you pull it out, and the wood, the shaft of the spear, is saturated, and no amount of magic is going to clean the haft.
Burn it.
But the head is pristine, and it's this nice burnished orange color.
Is that the color of adamantine?
It is the color of adamantine.
You put a goddamn
I didn't put it
thing
there.
in a poop
I
pit.
didn't put it there.
You put
Yeah.
I'm gonna discard the.
Snap the haft off.
Yeah, I feel like it is saturated enough that I could just press the digitate and it will disappear.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a poop stick.
I didn't need that.
Definitely didn't need that.
Okay.
Are you going to continue
Ugh.
clearing out the refuse?
I will spend another 2 hours and then I'll call it quits for now.
Okay. So after another hour, you end up being able to clear it out to the bottom of the pit. I did the math. Does take 3 hours. I did the poop math. So after 3 hours, you're able to clear it out to the bottom of the pit, and in that time, you found not only an adamantine spear, but also an adamantine short sword, a set of mithril ringmail, and a mithril breastplate.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Look at all the mithril we got now, guys.
Fuck. Okay. What is a mithril breastplate? Just a +1 breastplate?
No, actually, so mithril breastplate is it doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth and has no strength requirement. Although it's medium armor, it doesn't have a strength requirement. But yeah, it does not have. Oh wait, hang on. Mithril armor is breastplate the one that's just. Oh, okay. A mithril chain shirt or breastplate can be worn under normal clothes. Don't know if that makes any difference for you, but it's breastplate. It can be worn on or clothes. That's pretty much the whole magic. That's the whole.
Yeah.
Statue, I don't think you're hiding much. Like, if people see you, they're automatically on the defensive, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Christy,
Yeah,
have you got
I
that
mean-
written down just so we know what we have?
I do not have that written down.
Okay,
Let me
I will.
add that to my inventory real quick. Give me 1 sec.
Because yeah, we have the Mithral dagger and the Mithral chain shirt, so we actually have ingots worth of Mithral potentially.
And now you have Mithral ringmail.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wow, ringmail sucks. It's heavy armor and gives 14 AC.
we have Mithral ringmail.
That's
We
definitely
have
yeah.
added that. We have a Mithral short sword.
Adamantine short sword.
Oh. That's not a.
What's the bonus to adamantium?
So for adamantine weapons,
That's
in D&D Beyond, you just add the short sword, and then there's a checkbox for adamantine.
Oh.
Kind
Does
of
it
like
do something
silver.
special?
Adamantine weapons automatically crit when you're attacking an object.
Ah, nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna add a +1 short sword, and I'm gonna check
No,
it
just
off.
short sword.
Oh. I thought the.
Mithral's a
weapons are
+1,
+1.
adamantine's not.
Okay, so short sword. So we had that. The adamantine short sword.
Yep.
Um,
You have an adamantine spearhead.
I'm gonna use that immediately, or set it aside for the
Yeah.
the adamantine armor. So I'm not gonna bother adding that to my thing.
I also have some other treasury things in case we need to sell some stuff for stuff to make in the Mithral mines.
Cool. Mithril or adamantine spearhead, adamantine short sword.
Yep.
Mithril ringmail.
And Mithral breastplate.
Mithril.
I have 875 gold worth of stuff from the Mossy Tomb, and then also in addition to that, 6 jewelry things
Wait,
worth.
from the Mossy Temple or the tomb?
I have Mossy Tomb, but that's not right.
Mossy
That's
Temple.
not. Yeah, that's not right at all.
Okay.
And then also 6 jewelry items worth 25 gold each. So
Yeah, we need to sell those.
Well, if you have jewelry, you could potentially put that in towards braces of defense because they could be used as part of the construction. So
Yeah.
if there's
Yeah. So when we get
stuff
to
that's worth a lot,
How much does breastplate cost? Are you old breastplate?
100 gold?
the no,
Breastplate is 400 gold.
Would I be able to? I have a breastplate.
Would you be able to adamantine it?
Yeah, just here's adamantine. Here's $400 worth of breastplate.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah, that's a thing that can happen. You'd be without your
Cool.
breastplate until the armor's completed, though.
I'm not wearing it.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, right,
It's
it
the
needed
one
to be
that I-
resized. Yeah.
Yeah, we never resized it. So
Oh, okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna fast forward to tomorrow. You guys long rest. Like 2 hours after you get up, Volkan
Oh shit! I gotta
and
figure out good berries.
Aesop
I'll do that.
arrive. Did you tell them to bring a boat?
yeah,
Okay.
why do they need a boat?
we go down river to get back quicker, so we can go.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah, I guess.
I did your puppy.
Hey, can you do a calculate for me real quick?
Sure.
3 first level spell slots left, 2 third level. How many good berries?
What?
What?
Three first level, and then what? 2 third?
Yeah. Oh, they're.
It's just,
Level.
it's 10. No, they're not
No.
leveled because you're not a life cleric.
Oh, that's right.
You
All right.
get 10 per slot.
Got it.
It doesn't upcast.
Got it.
It's just 10 good berries per slot. So 5 slots.
Yep.
So 50 berries.
my baddies.
It's a bunch of
So are we okay with me taking 500 gold worth of stuff out of the treasury to do the bracers of defense? I'm asking because it's a lot.
Well, we need to go to a town to sell the stuff first.
Oh, right.
We
That's
don't
true.
have actual 500 gold cash. I don't think. Gold cash.
I think that's what you're saying. We do have some cash, and Jesse has some items that have some worth that could be added.
Yeah.
We have,
Okay.
I
I
have,
forgot that we have to go back to the town.
well, I
Um,
have 188 gold, so if we want to like pool money to get, well, we still have to buy the resources. Like it's having
Right.
equate the
So, so I'm just gonna short circuit that conversation a little bit because a solution is going to be presented to you very soon. So when Aesop and Volkan arrive, they are accompanied by half a dozen of these.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Wait, what the fuck?
Angel robots?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with the what the fuck as well.
Gets my yikes for the day.
That's
I think it's more like butterfly angel robots.
Yep.
Jesus, they're cool. I want to be one now.
Yasena
I want one
likes
as a
their
pet.
fit.
I want a cerberus. You want a butterfly robot.
Are they sentient? Like, what is this? What
This
was
is the
that?
part. So given the way that they are behaving, they do appear sentient. And Volkan seems to just be like treating them as servants. I mean, they're carrying the boat for fuck's sake. And the boat is laden with all of Vulcan's smithing tools. It's just full of tools and whatnot. You're pretty sure you saw 2 anvils in there. Those are his favorite anvils. He can't do without those.
I was gonna say there's already anvils here.
So he introduces them as these are my Chelidons. They're my messenger robots. You never. Alright, whatever. So that entrance is collapsed. How'd you get in? Did you just go through the waterfall?
No.
No.
Yes, sort of. There are 2 waterfall entrances.
Uh-huh.
We went through one and we found the other one.
Okay.
We've got the big thing open for him, the dam open for him, right? So we can just come right up to it.
If he doesn't know where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, let's open it so that he can just pull the boat up there.
Got it.
Yeah, sure.
Will do.
Sorry, I thought we had done that before he got here. Like I thought the plan was, oh, he's coming in a boat. Let's open up the boat garage so he can pull.
We
up.
didn't know he was coming in a boat, to be fair.
He didn't come in a boat. He came with a boat.
Wait, he didn't. He didn't.
No, because
ride
she's
the boat.
going upriver, so you're not going to
Oh.
come in a boat.
Yeah.
keep
No, the
forgetting
Chelidons
this
are
isn't like
carrying a boat.
Gotcha. Okay. I keep forgetting that upriver is like it's significant enough to matter here, as opposed to being like the Mississippi where you can go up and down the river.
Or Cholt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Salt where like up down river doesn't matter.
Yeah. Which is why the water is stagnant and undrinkable. Anyway, so he has the Chelidons start carting things into the forge, and he's just sort of overseeing from the dock, and they're just following his every command, which is in a language that I'm like 90% sure none of you speak.
Celestial.
It's Celestial.
Kyra knows.
I do.
I speak that.
God damn it!
Not 1, but 2.
Not one
This
but
is Draconic
two.
all over again.
Yeah. Okay. Why would I expect any different? You guys knew very well from the start that this was a campaign about dragons and gods. So of course you
I mean,
picked
I'm a
Draconic and
cleric.
Celestial.
Like, also, some of us are children of gods. Some of us used to have dragons. Like, there's also story reasons to have them.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't be salty.
He's commanding them in Celestial, and they obviously understand it. There's just a random period. What's that?
Can I?
Or did it take more?
It is, given how far you got last night, you think that it's going to take about 4 more days of work.
Oh, that's a lot of days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up.
That's with 2 people working on it?
It's kind of hard to you don't get twice the crafting speed with 2 people on a unless you have multiple like pieces that you can bring together. But this is basically like take the shield and manipulate it, and it is as much hammering it back into shape as massaging the magics back into shape, which Pythor's hammer is essentially doing for you. So there's not a whole lot that Scarlett can help with in that endeavor. But Volkan is happy to take over.
Okay, do I need to leave Pythor's hammer here?
If you want me to make magical items.
Okay.
Fine.
That's just reduces...
You know I gave that to him, right?
Yeah, I know, but it reduces my attunement slots.
Wait, what?
It reduces the amount of things I'm attuned to, which matters for things.
Does it?
Yeah.
What does that matter for?
Yeah.
Aren't you an artificer? Don't you already have a gazillion attunement slots?
No, he gets his 4th attunement
No.
slot at level 10.
Yeah, that's a late game thing.
There is a... Where's it?
Do you have an armorer infusion that cares about how many things you're
There's
attuned to?
something that cares about it, yeah.
Okay.
We
I didn't
have
know.
other items that you can attune to.
It's fine. But yeah, so as a group, figure out what items it's most important for you to have Vulcan craft, and then he will send them to you by Caledon once they're done.
Oh, that's great.
Neat.
So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, figure that out.
Okay.
Are we okay with using this mithril ingot and 500 gold pieces worth of shit?
It's
Yeah.
yours and Helios's money, so if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Chris, what do you get from the adamantine armor? Is it +1? Is that
Nope, it's ignore crits,
Okay.
non-attunement. I don't plan on attuning to armor, and Ian crits.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I was thinking that. It really
So-
takes the sting of nat 20s out.
It really does. That's like it's really good.
It's like, did Ian think about that?
I don't know if he did.
He could have very well just forgotten about the adamantine ingot and just let it go. I don't know. I think he's prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because he
But yeah.
did forget about it. He could have just continued to forget about it.
I'm kind of sad that we didn't collect wood from the tree
Yeah.
in the
What
Mossy
tree?
Temple. The Dryad's stump that was in the Mossy Temple.
Yeah.
Wait, we have to go halfway across the map. Is that like on the way anywhere? Like, can we just stop there?
No, it's down. It's south. We're just going east.
Old wood
What
is
are you-
down pretty low on the map.
What are you? What would that be for?
I mean, it's nothing exciting.
Oh.
Pipes of Haunting. I'm just looking at anything we can make. I mean, anything is better than nothing, really, if we have
Not-
the stuff for it.
Not to be metagamey, but we are heroes at this point with a large treasury. We could hire some adventurers.
We
to
don't
go
have
and
a large
collect
treasury.
We don't have a large treasury.
We
I
have
don't know.
no gold.
We're kind of broke.
God,
That's why I was asking, is there anything in here? Like, there's no piles of, like, anything
You're
left
right.
behind. Because we have no money. I have, like, 100 gold, and that's it.
So I mean, here's the thing. Unless Vulcan brought stuff that we can buy from him for gold, then we would still have to go to town to get stuff to make.
So I was hoping that this would go with that explanation. Vulcan can send the Caledons with
Yeah,
any kind
okay.
of money to go buy things.
Okay.
how do we
If
call
you
like?
can- what?
How do we call for a Caledon when we want to like?
It's like now, basically.
We can sign Orsino's book.
That is
Yeah.
true. He could sign the book.
So
But I
this
was
whole
just thinking
time- Sorry, go ahead.
if we're like, oh, we are in a place where we're like approaching somewhere cold or something, and it's like, oh, we could really use the Rogue of Summer, like, oh, but we'll have to travel all the way back to the mines. Like, it would be useful to call, like, to order off Amazon to be like, hey, like we want this thing.
Drone like drop shipment. But also it takes 5 days to make, so like if we have 5 days worth of prep before we get into a cold place, I mean we might have more readily available resources than having something forged for us every time.
Where's the prime delivery?
It's 2 days guaranteed.
So can I ask about the moat part, what that is? Like, is there? Well, I can speak to Kyra, I guess, and be like, hey, we're aware we can make this. Can you tell us what it means?
Yeah, so like I'm really fast, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So that would I would stop being so fast.
Okay.
Oh.
Permanently?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
we don't want to ask you of that.
Wait, it's just
Yeah,
take
we've
God's
taken enough.
powers and give them to other people?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're the tomes of
Yeah.
ASIs basically, but they're
Yeah.
reskinned to be.
Thank
something
you for
else.
understanding that.
Thank you. As a blade singer, I was already at 20 int, and I got a tome of clear thought, whatever it was. And I was like, yes, because it also ups my AC as well.
So who gives this?
Who's what?
Narcissus?
What?
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 Chris, what are you saying?
Who the fuck is
use your
Narcissus?
words.
Who's Narcissus?
Oh, that's my brother. We don't talk about him.
Oh yeah.
Is he the black sheep?
Yeah, a little bit.
There aren't 5 gods.
Well, I mean, technically there's 6 of us, because Mom's still a god. But, like, Narcissus isn't really, like, he's not, like, part of our, like, our thing.
Is he like
and
a-
then Volkan interjects Pantheon.
Thing.
And what is he the god of?
Beauty?
What was it?
What?
Beauty?
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 Oh.
Yeah, I always thought I was better looking.
Ouch.
I demand to
Yikes.
know what he looks
Siblings.
like now.
Siblings, yeah.
But yeah, we all kind of showed up at the same time, and he didn't want to fight for the humans, so he just kind of, well, he was like and then Vulcan just deadpans. He drank and whored himself.
Is he still here on Thalia?
Yeah. I think maybe my mom should tell you more about him.
I mean, I would love to talk to your mom.
Well, I mean, I guess you could talk to Valis. I don't. Okay, so you know the Arisian campaigns?
Hmm?
Yeah, the wars between Mitros. Yeah. Yeah, so Valis has been trying to, like, unkidnap Narcissus for like 100+ years.
Aricia kidnapped Narcissus.
Wait, what? What did I miss? I slip off to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden there's talk of my hometown.
Scorpius walking in like, what the fuck? What was the last thing you heard, Jesse?
That Valis has been trying to unkidnap.
No, before you left.
Oh, I left as soon as as soon as they were starting to talk about this guy.
Okay. So Narcissus is Kyra's brother, god of beauty, but Kyra thinks she's prettier. He did not fight with the rest of the 5 gods in the first war, and instead drank and whored himself. And for about 150, I think it was like 150, 200 years, Mitros was at war with Aricia to try to liberate Narcissus.
And what came of that?
A lot of failed campaigns, and they finally gave up about 100 years ago.
I mean,
Okay.
that's a, like,
So I would have known about this, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess because nobody's been
What
doing
is a
anything for the
god?
last 100 years.
You've also never heard of Narcissus.
Yeah, Raymir has a good point. How does a god get kidnapped?
Yeah, I don't think he's really kidnapped so much as just kind of wants to be there.
so you guys are trying to force him back? Like,
I mean, okay, so what shall I say? Even the wisest among us can make mistakes. I think Valis really just wants the family back together, and I don't know that I blame her.
I'm surprised Valis didn't say anything. Like, we asked her, is there anything you want or need after she performed the
I
miracle?
mean, she gave up 100 years ago.
Yeah.
what does Narcissus...
Now I really want to look up the calendar.
What?
Just double check when the
what does
Elysian campaigns.
consider beauty? Like,
Narcissistic?
Jesus. So the Elysian campaigns began 375 years ago and ended 100 years ago. It was 275 years of trying to get Narcissus back. Just one, 5 to 10 year war at a time. Jesus.
Has Narcissus, ever made any, big move? Does he care that the world, by the Titans will be destroyed and not beautiful?
I haven't talked to him pretty much since the day we were born. Or, I don't know if born's the right word.
Old.
Yeah.
The sacrifice you four made in Mitros, would that affect him at all? Him, her? I don't even know which one it is.
Him. I don't think so. We tried. We did it on purpose. I don't think we have any power over him by proxy. And Volkan's just over there forging, just.
Can relate.
Do you know if your mother has been in contact with him at all?
Well, if so, rude. Because I haven't heard from her. That's not true. That's not true. I shouldn't say that.
What have you heard from her?
I mean, just Goddess of the Dawn shit, you know? It's not like she's like, hey Kyra, I'm sorry you had to grow up without a mom.
Oh.
I mean, how much growing up do
You know what I
gods-
mean.
Okay.
Yeah, I was formed, fully fledged, a full woman. Leave me alone. It's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, do you have inspiration?
Oh,
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Thanks.
Not good at role playing it, but Yusena's gonna be supportive of her.
I'm kind of...
This is too painful, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, my character is being very supportive of her because the whole no mom thing is yeah, get it.
There's a lot of no mom here.
Yeah.
It's like a Disney.
We've been over this. None of you know your mother.
Yep.
I know my mom.
Yeah, you know your mom. Yeah.
So Narcissus is where?
Aricia.
Arecia.
Where is that? Is that off the coast or?
To the east.
Yes, there's a peninsula. Here, let me grab you, jam you over to the world. Oh no, that's World Heartlands. We're gonna world by Leah, and we're gonna go to roll 20.
Here.
Yeah. So Aricia is down here.
Okay, cool. So we're going southeast anyway, right?
We're going here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going that far down. How far is Aricia from where we're going?
About as far as it is from where we are now to it, or a bit more even.
8 hours or so?
I'm measuring 55 miles.
which is how long?
which is straight line distance. At a fast pace, that would be 14 hours. But that's at a fast pace, straight line, which is not possible.
Not going to happen through a forest.
Yeah.
Most likely 2 days.
2 to
probably
3.
probably closer to 3.
Yeah.
And that's if they let you into Odyssey.
Why wouldn't
We don't.
Scorpius, would you like to share with the party about the Odyssey culture?
I don't know a whole lot about the Arisian culture.
They're
I know-
basically Sparta.
Oh,
Great idea.
So not super into outsiders.
Not super into outsiders.
Do they know at all about the primacy?
Ring the bell.
Probably, yeah.
Would they accept us as heroes of the prophecy or not?
they
Debatable.
care about the prophecy.
Maybe.
Ring the bell.
Call that a big heckin' maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how much we can keep flexing on that.
I mean,
I
you're just
also-
getting
I do
more
know-
famous.
I do know that their Arisia has their own seer as well.
Oh, really?
Rude.
Who is that?
That might
I
be.
don't know that person's name, but
They of indeterminate origin is known only as the seer,
oh,
or indeterminate gender. That's the first
Yeah.
name.
Actually get a good reading or something.
We got a
um,
decent reading.
Excuse me, the Oracle has never been wrong.
Also, you hate her now. Why are you defending her?
Yeah.
Or potentially hate her?
I don't hate her. I don't know how I feel about her. And I'm just saying that she has never yet been wrong.
Doesn't mean she's good. She's good at what she does.
I may have once described her as infallible, and I may regret that in days to come.
Not to cut off all this cool roleplay, but for the day, I think we are planning on heading east.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did just one last thing on the item list.
Yeah.
The Rod of the Pact Keeper, there's no plus next to it, so do I know?
It would be so the power of the item would be determined by the power of the
The eye.
child whose eye you take.
Hey, we got raided.
We got raided by Classy Librarian. Thanks for
That's
raiding.
my friend Jenny.
Welcome to the Gilded
Jenny.
Troll. We're doing some fantasy shopping with magic items,
We said that with the
So.
last raid.
and we're still doing it though. So what have you decided for your magic items?
I'm not doing anything.
Bracers of defense.
Adamantine armor.
Okay, 20, 9, 26.
haven't got any money.
Shield of Volkan.
BOD.
Okay. So in that order, shield, bracers, armor.
Yeah. What would I need to get it to be? Because I was looking at armor again, to get it to be half plate instead of just breastplate.
Let's.
Which we can revisit later, but
Yeah. Well. So the adamantine armor, like, hey, let's craft a magic item. It's 3 days, 100 gold for any armor. So let's just say 3 days, 100 gold. Throw him a breastplate and some adamantine.
yep, sounds good.
Alright.
So, adamantine half plate.
Half plate. Got it. Can do. So the shield is gonna take 4 days. The bracers are 5 days, and the adamantine half plate is 3 days. All right. And those are the only items that you wanted at this time.
Question: Can these things be worked on at the same time, or is it one at a time?
So Volkan is it's limited less by who's crafting and more by the hammer. The hammer is the magic that makes these items magical. So the item, like the physical items, can be crafted, but in order to put the magic in them, the hammer is needed. So having more people helping isn't going to speed things up significantly.
And so it does mean that two things cannot be worked on at the same time.
Correct.
So do we want to change the order of things? Because right now, the thing that takes the least amount of time is the last thing that our party is going to get.
What is it?
The adamantine armor. that takes 3 days, and we're not
But
going to
the
get that.
shield is
until-
potentially the most useful.
Yeah, the adamantine armor gives you not being able to be crit, which is good, but it doesn't expand our abilities at all.
Yeah, I'd say the
It's-
shield first,
Shield first.
and then maybe the adamantine next.
Yeah, that might be a little bit better. Because
Sure.
the spear, what are we getting? No, we're getting you AC. That's plus 2 AC. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty big. Like all of those are really big.
Yeah.
Right.
Is the Shield of Volkan, is that plus anything? Shield?
No, but it's the traits that is a big
Right.
thing.
Yeah, it's got the
And there's Thunderwave as well, doesn't
it's
it?
got bonus action Thunder Wave. And
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus action Thunder Wave. How many times?
3, I think it was.
Yeah, 3 times a day. And then putting the head in it and getting a trait, that's once a day.
That's disgusting. I mean,
It's
great.
disgusting.
That's good.
And
Okay,
advantage
I'm-
initiative.
And it gives you advantage on initiative and perception. Holy shit. And it teaches you Draconic.
I'm okay with the bracers being the last thing we get.
Okay.
Do we only have 3 things on the list right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's all we can afford or have items for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of it's going to be limited by what items you have, since the ingredients are all, like, big deals. Yeah. Alright. I tried to say this a few times and then I kept forgetting. But the entire time you guys are talking to Volkan and Kyra, and even, like, as they're walking up, Aesop kind of distances himself from the rest of the group. And once you're inside, he is just, like, poring over every surface and taking meticulous notes. Yeah, he is a historian, and this isn't a place he has been before. And you can even see him like taking charcoal rubbings of engravings, and he is very much acting the archaeologist here.
What's his impression of the place?
He's absolutely awed. And in fact, he goes so far as to call this place awesome. In the original definition of the word, and not just, oh yeah, that's a good thing.
Awesome.
Awesome. That's a
So
thing Kyra
in,
would say.
in the parlance of Vulcan and not Kyra. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Will Vulcan consent to signing my book?
Yeah, I guess.
Cool. Thank you.
He doesn't even pay it any mind. He's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Just thinks he's
Yeah,
getting his
I'm a rock
autograph.
star. Yeah.
He should be careful about what he signs.
I mean, it's a blank page. Or it has Aesop's name on it.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
Aesop's name on it.
It's not-
Technically, I didn't want it to be blank. Like in my head, it has stuff like on it, like arcane stuff, but it does say a blank page. But that's dull. I want it to be cool.
Can I have
You're
the
gonna have a
autograph?
harder time convincing people to sign a page that has arcane
It has
bullshit
to
on
be.
it.
It has to be willing. So I would tell them exactly what it is anyway. Like I'm not just gonna like trick them into doing it.
Yeah.
It could be like you open the book and one side of it is like a
It's just
arcane
a little like
contract, and then
ripped
the
out
other
window.
side-
Or just illusory script, all the arcane shit
That's true.
gone. But yeah, so yeah, is there anything else you guys wanted to do before leaving?
Let's get
Does
the
do
centaurs back first.
okay. The centaur?
Centaur. Yeah, the other one was dead.
Yeah, but we need to take both their bodies.
Yeah.
Did I find any more
Do you think-
skulls?
Do you think we could ask?
You should have at this point 30 of them.
I do, yes.
Okay, then you found them all.
Okay.
Do you think that
Just wanted to
maybe
make sure.
we could? Do you think maybe we could ask Vulcan if we could use his butterfly angel robots? I can't remember their names.
Teledones.
Do you think we could use one of those to carry the body of the centaur?
Will the centaurs respond well to that?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They would not be okay with
Yeah.
that.
Well,
And by
we'll
they, I mean
just-
Zodius.
Okay.
Zodius would want to carry the body himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off we go.
All right. So how are you leaving? Because I know you said you wanted to go downriver, but you also want to find the centaurs.
Yeah.
You go downriver to the point where they found you.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
also isn't this like river like lots of waterfalls? So the boat isn't going to get us.
Well, I mean, you see a waterfall, you disembark, you walk down the
Okay, yeah,
waterfall,
yeah,
you
yeah.
re-embark. It's still way faster than walking the entire way.
Yeah, true.
Well, and
'cause-
hopefully Zodius can help us find them. So
Yeah. And in fact, he is very easily able to find them. Because they gave you some kind of.
yeah, they gave me. Hold on.
I know they gave the guide they sent with you a coded message, which would allow him to find them.
Right.
Right.
I mean, can the one track the others?
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't gonna. Okay. So after about I think by river it would be about. Let me switch to the other map. Let me see how long it takes to get there. So it actually takes just under 4 hours to get to where you encountered them, even by boat. And so it's like early afternoon at this point, like 2-3 o'clock, because Volkan didn't arrive until like I think it was 2 hours after you got, so 8 a.m. and then all of the stuff that you had to do and conversations and whatnot. So yeah, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock at this point. And then from there, Zodius is able to track down the centaurs, and you guys are just committed to this. I don't have to check in every hour.
Yeah.
Cool. So after 3 hours of tracking them, they're able to catch up to the tribe, and Zodius takes. He instructs you to stay back because they do attack people, and he takes the corpse, and they exchange words, and then the dozen or so in the war band, because it's not the whole tribe, it's just a war band. The dozen or so come to you, and Hukar is very clearly already grieving. And he says, "Thank you. You've done us all a great service. You've done centaurs of all tribes a great service. I would have you drink with us and mourn beneath the stars tonight."
What time is it?
I have good
It's
stuff.
like 5 p.m. at this point.
We traveled for what? How long?
You've traveled 7 hours already.
Yeah, it took forever to find him.
So he does lead you back to the rest of his tribe. Another 2 hours walk. Technically, that'd be a forced march, but it's the only one of the day, so it's not going to be a big deal. Even if you fail, you just long rest and you get rid of the exhaustion. And I need to look up what the reward is.
I thought the reward was being able to find the mithril mines, but
Yeah, I
they
think it
needed
was
us
just...
to find it anyway. Yeah.
Unless he wants to give us 1,000 platinum.
That'd be cool.
Centaurs
That'd be
walking
cool,
around with
but
that much.
no,
Jesus.
he takes a small saddlebag off of it. He doesn't have a saddle, but he has saddlebags. They're just like bags that like hang across his back, and he takes one and just tosses it to one of you. I don't think it really matters whom. And
It's in the bag.
inside are three thin glass vials. Here, let me get the description. It looks like liquefied iron. And it's very thick and syrupy.
Is it mercury?
It might be.
Neat.
I'll cast Identify on
Okay.
them as we're resting.
Alright. So they're potions of invulnerability.
Oh. What the fuck?
Hey.
So for 1 minute after you drink the potion, you have resistance to all damage.
Jeez.
It's in a
Yo.
little glass vial.
Yeah, little glass vials.
Who wants
Little glass
those?
vials.
I'm
I think Scorpius needs one.
Yeah.
I think we should keep it until the Oath of Peace is done. That would be wise to have at the end.
Mm.
This is a pretty good idea.
Yeah, so maybe we just put them away.
It's gonna be like the one thing that you save, like in every RPG, you save your health potions.
Yeah.
So,
Never use them.
so he will explain as you're traveling to meet the rest of the tribe that the potions are concocted from the blood of his tribe, who are blessed by Sidon.
Oh.
Oh,
Fucking
We should
neat.
definitely keep them to the end.
yeah. Yeah.
I know you're prophesied to confront the Titans, but I do encourage you to consider Sidon's great wisdom.
Okay. Wisdom from even. Yeah.
Don't touch it. We just nod, smile, and we drink, and we mourn
of
our
course.
fallen companion.
This is just
so-
sticking our hand slowly on
Yep.
Ramir's mouth.
Yep.
So, on Ramir's mouth.
Yeah, up here. She's like jumping. Come
yeah.
here, shut up.
I mean, he's only 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah. I mean, Hukar and the other centaurs are like 9 feet tall.
What does that mean, blessed by Sidon?
Well, we're all centaurs are children of Sidon, but
You have a third eye.
Oh shit.
they do not have third eyes, no. He does make a rude gesture.
To Chris, out of character, did Yasena say anything about your possible connection with Sidon?
I thought that the party knew. How did we come across that information? I'm trying to remember.
You had
Your locket whispered it to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
which was a very private thing. I don't know if we know about that. Because I think it was something that it happened and you were like, yeah, okay, and then it just kind of... So I wasn't sure if that's something you would have said out loud.
I do remember you brushing it off like it was nothing. Like
No, she's been internally like dealing with that.
Okay.
That was why.
I mean,
she tried-
yeah, I'm just saying like that may have
So
been.
internal.
yeah.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know. Got it.
So
Infernal's
she,
not
I don't
interesting at the table though.
think that she has brought that up yet.
Okay.
But at the mention of the third eye of one of Sidon's children, she has been kind of like,
She bristles a little.
she's like, mm.
What's the fallen centaur?
God, my locket talked to me. Has it continued to do that?
It would have, yeah. If
Okay.
you talk to
I
it,
would
it'll-
have.
It'll talk
I
back.
would have, yeah. During the night, so you guys might have noticed me talking to myself. At night, I'm just for some reason, like my brain had not processed that was an ongoing thing. So, yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
The fallen centaur's name is Archon. Arkon.
Archon.
So once you unite with the rest of the tribe, which is about 50 strong, they already have a fairly massive pyre, essentially just the communal campfire for the camp, and they have today's hunt already roasting on a spit and it's just this massive, although not mythic, warthog, along with its piglets. And once you arrive with the corpse of Archon, they start to construct a funeral pyre for him, since they're nowhere near a river, so they can't do the whole Viking funeral.
Will they allow me to help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole camp kind of turns the mood turns somber when you arrive, but then after a few moments of just stunned silence and grief, it turns into essentially a celebration of his life, and it is very much just like a full swing smoke cloud rising into the air, loud, raucous drinking party.
What's the funniest thing Archon did?
What was the funniest thing he did?
Yeah.
I'm
really putting the DM on the
Well,
spot.
there was that one time that he stood on top of Zodius's back as Zodius stood on top of.
Oh, you're in a Tower of Centaurs?
Tower of
Oh,
Centaurs.
yes.
Oh my god, yes. Loved it.
Archon broke his leg.
Oh.
Is that him getting nerfed?
What's that?
Is that him getting nerfed?
He's Icarus. He flew too close to the sun.
I'm not supposed to be this tall.
Yeah. I literally.
Are there any like
what?
younger centaurs here? Are there any like teenagers and stuff?
Yeah.
I will offer to do coming of age rites if anybody wishes to do it. I would do dedications as well, but I think they are very much tied to Sidon, so
yeah, a little bit.
if anyone wants to pay me 25 gold, I will basically bless them for a day.
I'm just supplying them booze so they don't
I
have
don't
to dive
think
into the
that they
room.
have much in the way of monetary worth or monetary belongings with which to pay for that.
Okay.
They can barter if you have.
I need
for...
25 like GPs worth of powdered silver,
Well,
so
they ain't got that.
okay. Well then they can screw off. I do
You're just
nothing.
pouring wine for everybody.
Yeah. What else is it? Like, this one's
How
amazing. Let's go.
how are they responding to the wine from the horn?
So their drink of choice is very clearly a rather watered down ale. Beer is one of the few things that you can make as a nomadic culture.
Oh, this is good shit, though. Can I
So they're astounded at how very sweet it is.
Yeah.
Like, it is just beyond sweet because beer
Water
requires
and wine. Nothing else. Got it.
yeah, and food. Makes
Yeah.
food. Beer requires like sugary vegetables or fruits to feed the yeast, and they only have what they can find. They don't grow their own, so their beer is just a weird mishmash of flavors. It's just whatever they can find that has sugar in it, throw it in, feed the yeast.
Gross.
So it's hooch.
It's pretty fucking much. So you have like actually like decent vintage wine coming out of your horn, and it's worlds better than
Let
any
it
other
breathe.
They don't.
Yeah, I know.
You just pour a chug.
Oh goodness.
Yasina's gonna drink and party with them.
Okay.
I drink to
Scorp-
forget.
Scorpius will have a drink.
Drink to forget.
Does Orsino pretend to drink?
I have one small drink.
I drink enough to hopefully get another drink again.
He just doesn't like losing control.
Alaris will drink.
What was that, Luke?
I'm gonna channel Papa and get super.
Papa.
Ah.
You are among your people.
Yeah.
You are definitely a little runtish compared to them. I don't understand the idea of putting a medium player race centaur in a campaign where there are large NPC
Yeah.
centaurs. It's like, are you just a very small centaur?
He's a miniature centaur.
He's a centaur pony.
He's a baby.
He's the little Sebastian of Thylia.
Little Remir. That's your name now, Little Remir.
Size isn't everything, guys. Relax. Okay.
Oh no.
Can they bonus action pick people up?
No, they just have an extra 3d6 damage when they charge.
Yeah, well.
Correct. They do.
What do you have? What's that? 1d6?
Yeah, well.
Just
Sounds
It'd be
like
really-
size kind of matters.
It'd be really nice if we were in a situation where Folon could actually do that, though.
Yeah.
Moving
it
on.
only
Some of
matters
us
to
get
get
crunk.
more damage
Yeah.
while charging.
Only some of us get crunk.
Yeah. Only some of you get crunk. So you're all the way up in here, in the.
Are we on Roll20 doing things?
I mean, not really.
No.
I'm just dragging the. Dragging the you are here marker because I haven't done that since you left Astoria. My opinion.
That's
Luke.
Luke.
Okay.
It's just
Stop.
Luke being Luke.
So the night goes long. Let's say they party until dawn, but presumably you guys will have gone to bed because you're adventurers and you need
Yes.
to just travel tomorrow.
And we need long rests.
I
Yeah.
have to adult tomorrow.
So are you gonna pull back from the camp so as to avoid some of the noise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yasena will just party through the night.
Okay. Yasena doesn't need to sleep.
Fucking Warforged.
Fucking statues.
She is trying to get as trashed as she can, having never done so before.
Does it work?
She has resistance but not immunity.
So
eventually,
yeah,
yes.
eventually.
Yeah.
It takes a lot more effort, but yes, it will.
I mean,
Okay.
I sleep with that horn, so you're getting cut off when I gotta go to bed.
Jay Miller makes a good point. Spend all day blowing all your good berries.
Oh God,
Now all your spell slots.
every single one, yeah.
Oh Jesus.
I mean,
And then how many have we got total to share?
Well,
You have
I mean,
4
the-
3 spell slots now, so that's 10 slots.
Yeah.
It's 100.
So
good days.
100.
But you did some the day before as well, didn't you?
Those expire.
they
Those are
expire.
expire. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 100 divided by 6 is what we have tomorrow.
Um,
Yeah, I know that
17
doesn't-
for half of you and 16, or 17 for 2/3 of you and 16 for the other third.
I'll take 16.
I'll take 16.
I'll take.
Everyone else gets 17.
Okay.
Right?
Is that divide evenly? That's the hardest part about fucking
Yep.
good berries is
Yeah, 16,
figuring out how
16,
they
17,
divide.
17,
Jesus.
17, 17.
Alright. Neat.
Because 100 divided by 6 is 16 and 2/3. Anyway.
We go to sleep.
So you go to sleep. You wake up the next morning, bright and early, and then you head back to the river to continue down the river. Yes?
Yep.
All right.
At a certain point, we don't need to go to Astoria, do we? So we can actually stop before we get to Astoria. And...
No, I do need to go to Astoria.
Oh, we do? Okay. Oh, for
Yeah,
the
the
dwarves.
skulls.
Mhm.
Apologies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where is it? Where in the hell is Astoria? There it is.
Right here, Ian.
Shut up. I hate you so much.
Wait. So hold on. Alaris got one of her epic path items, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. I just feel like we just kind of glossed over that, but I just wanted to confirm that is actually what it is.
That is the thing that
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yay.
great.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you guys just ride the river right into Astoria and then just dock next to the stone of or the rock of Esther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything stopping us?
If there's
The guards maybe, but you're also the chosen heroes. Also,
We're here.
Don't make me
But-
call daddy.
Is there still a boulder hanging from a rope next to the Rock of Esther?
No, we cut that shit down. Come on.
We hit our tracks right after. That was like the first thing we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alaris is going
Yeah.
to
So you had to the Dragon's Tooth, where you met the dwarves, and just essentially hand them a bag of skulls.
Yeah, I mean they're wrapped carefully, so it's not like it's
Okay.
just.
They're not
shoved
just
in there.
clattering
Yeah.
against each other.
I made sure to make. They were each wrapped individually, all that good stuff.
Okay. But you do essentially just put a bag of skulls on the table.
I say, nicely, I have done as you asked, and I return your dead to you.
They're just honestly like they're dumbfounded. Not only that you returned, but that you actually brought remains, and they like wordlessly they just like start like unwrapping the skulls and like arranging them on the table, and you catch a few whispers from like nearby tables, like what the fuck is going on, and they count them out, and then they say as agreed upon. And then one of them runs out of the building to go get the money. They're not just carrying that kind of cash on them.
I don't remember.
I mean, Astoria's not that dangerous. It's not like compared to Mitros.
Tim's muted.
It's been in party mode for a week, so.
Yeah.
It has been. I think today's day 6.
Oh my god, is it really?
Oh,
Alright.
No, because we've been gone
I
for
was
3
curious
days.
about that. We had wanted to be back for the end of it too.
Yeah, and you just traveled like 6 hours to get here, so it's like early afternoon.
Oh my
Do you
God.
want to just wait till
I
tomorrow?
want to see how wasted Pythor is. Just want to check in on.
Do you want to just wait till tomorrow to see the final day?
I mean,
Yeah,
we did
we did
promise,
say
I think,
we
that
would.
we'd be, yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to miss that appointment.
Wait, is there a play at the end of all this too?
There is a play.
Fuck yeah, we're watching the play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ember
I wanted
Island
to-
it
we
is.
were helping out with the play.
Yeah, you were
5
helping
days ago.
do casting.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
How is all that going?
It's a mess. We have to start over.
So the dwarves, the dwarf returns after a few minutes and plonks a surprisingly large bag of coins on the table, and all said it's 300 gold.
Ooh,
Oh. Wow.
nice.
Big money.
No whammies.
10 gold per skull.
That is quite a lot.
And then they finish their drinks very quickly, wrap all the skulls back up, and then make their way out of town to bury their kin.
Do we want?
Lots of returning dead people
I mean,
today.
it's part of life, man.
Well, yesterday and today. So yeah, we're not gonna get to tomorrow's festivities this session. So is there anything you guys wanted to do in Astoria today before tomorrow?
I want to see how wasted Pythor is. That's about it.
9.
Alright, cool.
Tomorrow will be 10.
I drink with him a little bit.
You drink with him?
Yeah.
He
Tell
doesn't-
him what a great
doesn't
person
mean
Remir
no.
is.
I'm gonna message Aesop and ask if he's gonna be coming back for the final day for the play.
Yeah, I suppose I probably should return for that. It could make for a historic event. I'll just finish what I'm doing here and I'll head back later today.
Good.
Oh, does Orsino want a date to the play?
No, I can't. I'm in danger. He will be
you can.
killed by my vengeful ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but this is your husband. It's different.
No, first he gonna kill a bitch.
Actually, your factual husband.
Yeah.
Yep, until death do us part.
And neither of you are dead yet. I mean,
You might have died, or not?
Yeah.
We're not clear on that one.
Yeah.
Instructions unclear. Male appendage and toaster.
Anything else you guys wanted to
Why
do in
would
the
you
story?
mail an appendage in a toaster?
No. God damn it, Chris! I hate you.
God.
Was that Chris or Yasena?
Oh,
I'm gonna give a resounding yes.
Yeah, I can't think of anything worth doing. There's nothing. I
I
think
mean, Vulcan's not here, so what even is there to do here?
and Aesop's not here.
Swirls
And
89.
my
thanks
thoughts
for
drunk,
following.
so
Yeah.
Can you flip over to the map of this place so that I
I
can?
mean, I guess.
Honestly, I want to meet with Honora and see if we can get her to write your name in your book.
I would like to leave some spaces for people I wish to add, but
Well,
Don't
how
you
many-
only have
how-
4 spaces?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I
fuck,
have 4
really?
spaces.
He also
and,
he also
I
already
thought-
has Aesop, who
Aesop
lives
will
here.
be here, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I only see a black screen. Is that intentional? Or should I refresh?
No,
Yeah,
no.
me
It's,
too.
at one point, I hit a button that said, "Yeah, switch everything to new dynamic lighting." But what it didn't tell me was that it would switch every scene and not just scenes that were using old dynamic lighting.
We could go and see Corinna. That's what we said we wanted to do.
Oh yeah, you
Yes,
did
we
want to go
did.
see Corinna.
Yeah,
You and I
Yeah.
want to go see Corinna.
yeah, and that was something that was on our list, so we could go and do that while we're waiting.
Okay. What remind the omniscient overmaster
Overmaster.
We wanted
Overgod
to
dungeon
Overgod.
master.
see
Combine them.
if she would be interested in potentially joining a future version of the Dragonlords, as it is in her blood and we feel she is capable. We've given her the bow. If we wish to, we could even pay for some training. Potentially I could ask for a favor from that rich couple that owe me a favor. And we have the Mithral chainmail, if that's suitable for her as well.
We
Um,
sound like army recruiters.
So
It's in her
Yikes.
blood, like...
Yikes.
that sounds like
It's in
army
her blood.
recruiter.
That's my yikes for today.
Yeah.
No.
But you don't even need to worry about how she feels about that because her dad is adamantly against it and essentially ushers you out of the house at the mere mention of it.
You
Can I
planted the
ask why?
seed, though.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Understandable. What of Corinna's wishes? What if she decides to leave the path you choose for her and forge her own?
She's
Would
my-
you not rather support her and have your daughter in your life?
I'd rather my daughter live. I don't know if you know this, but our family isn't particularly well regarded anymore.
Why not?
I have to remember his name. I gotta learn his name.
Phobos. One of the Phobuses. There's 2 of them, aren't there?
Nicholas.
Oh, the one that was actually associated with Sidon.
Not didn't exactly do wonders for us socially.
What did he do?
He ended the Dragonlords. He was the last Dragonlord.
This is new information, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
He decided not to find new Dragonlords, and he decided not to train anyone. And he instead essentially founded the Order of Sidon.
Yikes.
Man, I already used my yikes.
Why?
You're asking me why my great-great-grandfather did what he did. As if I know that.
Did he leave any writings? Did he? Is there any?
If he did, then my parents or their parents or their parents burned them.
This
Yes,
might
yes, and I don't think
be-
it matters why he did.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
On that point, though, this might be a way for your family name to actually means something that isn't associated with
So
Sidon.
you want me to martyr my daughter?
No, we don't even wish to have her engage in any active service or anything. We just, it is your blood and her legacy. If it's something she wishes to do,
I'm a farmer. There's nothing in my blood but wine.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily the case when it comes to Corinna. She is capable, and she has a warrior spirit.
And she's a very
Whether you will it there
fighter.
or not, it's there.
And she has some resounding leadership skills, which...
Incidentally, my idea of this scene is essentially like he ushered you out and like closed the door behind him. So like Corinna's probably like watching through a window.
Yeah, I was actually like looking like message. Can I just message her through the window?
I'm going to do that thing that I keep doing, and just detect thoughts.
Okay.
What does Corinna think of all this?
Corinna thinks it's bullshit. And she thinks she's just gonna sneak out after you leave.
Planted the seed.
That was kind of what I expected. And
Then
so
I'll message her and tell her where we'll be that evening if she wishes to find us. Like,
Okay.
we'll be at the play, so if she wishes to, she can come and find us.
Okay.
I mean, wait, is she just like coming with us?
No.
No, but at least we
No.
can have a conversation with her
Okay.
without her
But-
father being there.
But my first thought was, before I realized that we weren't going to have her stay forever with us, was,
No,
oh,
no.
here's somebody else for Ian to roleplay constantly.
No. I don't mean for her to like
So
come and be part of the
unlike-
Dragonlords. I just mean, a year in the future, if we fix everything and we establish an order, she's a potential recruit. It's not even a done thing.
Yeah.
Just set her up with someone for training or something for the next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
We also don't want to put a rift between
You
the family
still have
members.
hiccups? Jesus. Drink some water.
Yeah. Boo!
I fucking lost it earlier.
Is that what that was? I thought he was just
Yes!
laughing weirdly, like going.
No!
I fucking hiccups.
So I'm like armed with that knowledge that she thinks it's bullshit and she's totally interested. You guys cool with just leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we skedaddle. I want to talk to Honora, I think, the queen.
Princess.
Princess. Yeah. No, I was getting ahead of myself.
We want her to be
Yeah,
queen.
yeah.
If we can.
Right.
Yeah.
She's queen in our eyes.
Yeah.
So my thought, and I'll talk with Orsino about this on the way back, is that it might make sense in the same way that King Asmodeus, or whatever his name is.
Castus.
Castus.
Did you just say
You did that on
Asmodeus really
purpose.
weird?
King
He's
Satan.
not important.
Our Lord
King
and
Satan.
Samus, move. Get
Uh,
out of here.
Oh, she just wants love.
I know, but like she's
So he's
like,
a-
her head's against the table.
he has established like a false order of Dragonlords down in Mitros.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we're going to create our own order of Dragonlords, you and I, we should start laying the foundation of that. And one way to do that might be to get our recruit introduced to the princess and see if she will mentor her or become part of her court or whatever, because that will put her into a position of great power, import,
Not a bad
test her.
move. And the father might not be able to disagree with a royal order.
Yeah. So I think
I don't want to break up their family though.
Yeah, then you're absolutely forcing it.
we should make the introduction.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
for Corinna to Honora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Not
Pi-
not as a dragon lord, but like
If,
just
if
part of the
if
court.
Pythor catches wind of that, that's going to be an
Well,
interesting conversation.
He doesn't care.
I mean,
Also,
it's-
let's just see how Corinna responds to this conversation today.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is just an idea I had, and before
Yeah.
acting on it in the moment, I wanted to mention it to
Yeah.
the group at large.
It's not a bad thought. I think we had to be very careful about establishing Mitros as the foundation base of something that's in direct opposition to what Mitros wants.
Yeah, Astoria.
Because the power balance there is not equal.
Yeah.
No.
Not even close.
No.
Right.
But at the very least, she is someone that we have an interest in. And I think that Honora is politically intelligent enough to recognize what we mean when we say that about someone with our last name.
Yeah.
I know that by and large, Mitros is the largest city in Thylia.
Yeah.
What, would Astoria and Arisia combined be larger than Mitros?
So in terms of population, Mitros is about 50,000. Astoria is about 8,000. So if Astoria and Arisia combined are bigger than Mitros, then that would mean that Arisia is barely smaller than Mitros.
Right.
Which I think is the case.
Oh. And
Arisia
I would know
is
that.
Arisia is just better defended than Mitros. So Mitros, every one of Mitros's campaigns into Arisia has been rebuffed, but Arisia is never counterattacked.
Yeah. Okay.
So long story short, Corinna's totally down. Corinna, she hates being a farmer. She thought that fighting for her life against the Goatlings was the coolest thing she's ever fucking done. Yeah, she wants to be a goddamn Dragonlord.
Does she want to meet the princess?
Abso-fucking-lutely. I mean,
Okay.
like, she's already met the princess. Like, it's not that big a city. That, like...
Okay.
It's not like they're friends or anything. But, like... Or, I highly doubt...
Well, then,
actually,
maybe
Corinna is a Phobos, so...
Yeah.
They might have had a conversation.
Yeah,
at
they
some
might have
point
had a conversation. So
that the princess doesn't remember.
Right. But the princess will obviously pretend to remember because it's expected of her. Yeah.
I don't think there's any way to leverage my favor to help the situation.
The training, definitely. Like, if they're a royal family that's somewhere connected to, like, maybe a captain of the guard or something, maybe he can just sneak her in.
It's just a rich couple I owe one favor to.
Well, how about
Or they owe me one favor.
how about I roll to see what they're rich on?
But I don't know if there's any way for them to smooth things over with the father somehow, or to, I don't know. I haven't got big brain.
Where is the? Is this it? Oh, that one. Yeah, it's a profession compendium. Got it.
Like if they were like rival winemakers, say.
That would probably be an issue. They are affluent and influential members of the local Temple of the Five Gods.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a good favor. Source.
That is
Who
a
are they
good favor.
devoted to?
Specifically, Volkan. Which is kind of a slap in the face to Pythor. But, you know.
Oh, we love Vulcan.
How can I leverage that?
How's that big brain?
I'm coming off a blank. Maybe this is not the time to use it then, if that's the case.
Save it till endgame.
It could be useful for something. I don't know what, but it could be useful for something.
I mean, we could ask them to take her under their wing as well.
It's just not like we can. That's not a problem because if we introduce her to Nora and they get on, like
Yeah,
that
problem-
can kind of
that's done,
happen. It can fix itself. The problem is making sure the relationship with her father is not damaged by our actions, or getting this in such a
It
way
will
that we
be.
deceive him enough that she can move far enough along that path that when it is revealed, there's not much he can do and he will have to accept it.
I don't think we want to deceive him though.
No,
Yeah.
deceiving's bad. I think the relationship is going to be.
Their
There's-
desires are so diametrically opposed that I don't
There's
know
no
if there is any
salvaging.
smoothing
Right.
over.
As
Someone's gonna
for
have to lean, like actually take a step back and accept for the other person.
Yeah.
she's gonna have to ask for forgiveness later.
Compromise is a solution where everyone loses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad about that.
That's what
But
this campaign is,
sometimes,
pretty much.
sometimes damage is better long term. Sometimes you need the break to become more independent, and it fixes things later on.
Yeah.
I should know.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, Corinna's 18. She's old enough to make her own decisions.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how old she was.
Yeah, I made every single teenager in the Mossy Temple exactly 18 years old so that it wasn't
What's the
Okay.
book say?
weird. Teenager.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just like, they're of age! Thank you!
Cool.
Because it was weird sex stuff enough. I didn't need
Yeah.
it to be
Yeah.
any weirder.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think like getting her reintroduced to Honora. I don't know, and maybe asking if they have a sword master at the palace, or someone man at arms that will at least take her through some martial basics.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't have one of those.
What's the guy from Game of
Sure,
Thrones?
I'm sure Honora will see to all of them.
Senna?
No,
No,
the
he's-
sword guy.
I don't know.
The dancing master,
Serial Tyrell or
Game
Serial
of Thrones,
Pharrell.
Jesus.
Serial
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Oof, not
Someone
very
like
hard.
that.
What do we say to the god of death?
Not
Yeah.
today.
I mean, if
I
she
was
can
an
play it
electrical.
off as dancing lessons, like, awesome. I think she's even dex based.
Yeah, because we gave her the bow and she was pretty good with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, she's got 11 strength and 14 dex. So
Yeah.
there you go, dancing.
Change shirt. What will that?
So, what else do we need to do in?
While we're here, we need to get full on. He needs to get studded leather.
Okay,
Right.
because he ain't wearing armor.
Yeah, and he has good decks. Wink, wink.
Don't I know it? I mean, what? What? What's happening?
Hi,
Um,
everybody. Okay. I thought maybe he had natural armor, but he doesn't. He just has 14 on the back of having +4 dex.
So how much
Right.
is studded leather?
Wait,
Um,
I have studded leather, don't I?
Yeah, but he's a centaur.
Oh yeah.
But
Um,
we have to get some of that centaur size.
So it would essentially be it would essentially count as barding. at that
No,
rate.
we sold it already.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's gonna cost 180 gold to get him studded leather.
We have that right.
I mean, we have it. That's expensive.
I mean, I have in the treasury. I have 575 gold pieces worth of stuff, and
Sounds
then
like you can afford it.
yes.
Are we
So
okay with that? As a
Yeah.
group, are we okay with that?
Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Cool beans.
cool
It's-
beans.
I-
Okay.
If he's going to be around for a while, he needs to take a hit.
Also, if you want to liquefy that right now while we're in the city.
Liquidate.
Liquefy.
Yeah.
Difference?
What did we want to do? We have Mithral breastplate, ringmail, and a adamantine short sword. Still,
I have a Mithral chain
the-
shirt as well.
the-
I was going to save that for.
So I did. I think I forgot to say this, but in order to make the adamantine armor, you are going to need the short sword and the spear, because the spearhead's
okay.
not enough to plate an entire set of half plate.
I'll just delete the short sword then.
Yeah.
So we do not have that. We have 2 other pieces of mithril armor, which if we want to, if there's things that need mithril ingots, we could just say we left them there, or we could send them back whenever we do stuff. But it's
so there is-
ringmail and breastplate.
Yes.
Can we save the breastplate for Corinna, and then I'll get rid of the you can have the chain shirt instead, because the breastplate is 14 plus dex, which is better than the 13 plus dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing breastplate right now, I think.
Wait, did you say we have a mithril breastplate?
Yeah, we have an additional mithril.
Yeah, so that one I think is what we should save for Corinna.
We can give her the Mithral breastplate.
Yeah, okay. So I'll put that in mine and save it, and then I'll give you the chain shirt so you can add the Mithral chain shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Oh, so you want me to add a Mithral chain shirt to my inventory?
Yeah, and I'll take the breastplate. I'll keep hold of like the Corinna stuff so it's not like mixed in with general inventory that might be used for being broken down.
Yeah.
And I'll
Okay.
just
So I'll remove the.
This campaign just throws magic items at you.
Yeah.
For real. So can I go ahead and liquidate?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, anytime you're in a town, feel free to just liquidate anything that I've given you the price for, unless you want to be an asshole and make me barter so that you can get better prices.
I mean-
Please don't do that.
have
I don't-
anything.
Just
Oh,
deduct 10 gold off everything.
I want to buy a gem worth 100 gold.
Okay.
Ooh.
For what?
Possibly making a homunculus.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Artificer.
I thought they sucked. So, I mean, if
But
you know something I don't,
I like them. That's what.
Okay. that's what you know. Got it.
I see. I didn't like him when I read over him too.
Okay.
Can't remember why.
Alaris.
Do you make a little
Alara-
mini Caledon?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be the way to go. Yeah.
Alaris, were you implying that 300 gold from the dwarves go into the treasury, or are you putting that into your personal?
That 300 gold is going into 300 worth of diamonds.
Ooh.
Okay. Sure.
Cleric.
Yeah, we need those.
Yep.
Good call.
What's that for?
Revivify.
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 Does that? How
Revivify.
much do the diamonds have to cost? 100 or 50?
300.
Yeah, total
Oh,
of 300.
300.
Yeah.
So we get one revivify from that.
Yep.
Yep.
Revivify,
So,
very expensive.
Don't go dying, bitches.
Oof.
It's fine. Everyone who's died so far has come back on their own.
I mean, none of that was really on our own.
Yeah, I know.
Me and Alaris bond.
By on their own,
Over our
I mean
mutual
without
debts.
any of you casting resurrection. Yeah. So with
Do you need-
everything.
Do you need that 100? Do you need that 100 gold to come out of the treasury, Remir?
No.
Okay. Okay.
So if you don't have anything else to do today, then you guys go to bed tonight, expecting to wake up tomorrow to the greatest day of revelry of your lives.
And watch it play.
I mean, that's part of the day of the revelry.
We get a clip show.
Yeah. A clip show.
Yeah, like an avatar.
But we'll handle that next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay.
Thanks everyone for being here. That was a lot more shopping than I expected this session to be. I did expect to at least like start tracking down the ultras, but that's fine. That means I get to like prep it a little bit more because I actually haven't prepped it on stream yet. I just kind of read through it. So yay, I have something to do on prep stream. Yeah, so thanks for the bits, thanks for the follows, thanks for the raids.
Yeah.
It's really
For
cool
real.
to get raided. It's like, wow, there's like people who
Which is why we're gonna do it.
yeah, we're gonna raid someone. Let me see who we're gonna raid.
Join us for Curse of Strahd tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST. Join us on Monday for Session 0 of Rime of the Frost Maiden at 6 p.m. EST. Session 0.
Session 0.
Join the Discord so you know the schedule a little bit better. We update there. We talk there.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and raid Devil's Luck Gaming. They're about to get started. I'm pretty sure they start at 8, so this is perfectly timed. So thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys. I have to hit the start raid button.
So we don't say bye for 20
so I don't say
seconds.
bye for 10 seconds. And then it has to count down for 10 seconds. But yeah, we're gonna go raid them. They're gonna get started, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
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 Raiding. Ending the stream.